Motherfucker got hella jokes. We live. Welcome
I
everybody
didn't know we was
back.
live. My bad.
Excuse me?
I didn't know we was live. My fault. I wouldn't have said that.
Hey, ain't nobody hear the bullshit you spewing out your mouth, man.
I was not saying that. Oh wait, I was gonna say it again.
Off to bigger and better things, man. Welcome to GMS Podcast, episode number. Oh no, those tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, ocho, nueve.
Oh Lord.
I think that's 10.
Wow, you had to do that.
That's 10, right?
You ain't gonna be able to know. You ain't gonna know after 10. What's
that's
after
facts. 10? Uno.
I think it's Ose, don't say something. I know Doce is 12. That's it.
Shit.
Uno,
nigga. That's 11 to me. That's 11 to me.
You got a fun-filled event.
Very.
Yeah, we got a big podcast today. We talking about a whole lot of stuff.
And we might even have a surprise subject at the very end.
No, we're not doing that. Yo, you should have heard what he said, yo. He was talking to... I'm not even about to say that shit. Nah, man. He ain't finna get me. This dude, wow, bro. He really want to talk about it, though. That's the crazy part.
Talk about Kevin Durant. Who you talking about?
Hey, mama.
Hey, mama, what's up? You came to see your favorite son. Thank you.
So we had a bunch of crazy stuff go on this past week. Just give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
We got people tuning in.
Yeah, we letting everybody single file in.
Are we on Twitch?
We on Twitch and on you know what the fuck I'm trying to say.
YouTube, folks.
Yeah, we got yeah, you know what I'm saying. All right, so I'm just loading something up while everybody get up in here.
Oh, man.
So, what?
See? Look, mama said, that's right.
Nigga, she wasn't talking about you, though.
She wasn't talking about me?
No.
That's messed up. Mama, set the record set the record straight for Boo Man, please.
Oh, this nigga want to use my nickname, man?
Yeah, he revealed it.
You heard this
world.
shit? This nigga. All right. And I'm going to use his nickname.
What's my nickname?
Now, I'm going to tell him your government. That's more embarrassing.
No matter, you ain't going to be able to find me because it's too simple.
That's facts. How many niggas y'all know? How many niggas y'all know named Albert?
A lot.
Besides the fat one.
There's a lot of them. See? She said, yes, she was. She was talking about me. Thank you, mama. That's right.
We just waiting on we just waiting on Chris.
Nah, man, let's get started. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about something that's not intense. At least we get started. He can just hop right on in. How long is he gonna be? We got people waiting.
Oh, he ready. All right.
Are you ready? Come on, bring him on. Bring him on down.
So
our sponsors don't pay to see us not talking.
So the first topic we're gonna talk about, we're gonna talk about something that's near and dear to me, and we're gonna talk about the treatment of
RW.
of my brother Russell Westbrook.
Oh no.
The way he was treated, man, I really don't even know how to get into detail about how disrespectful it was towards him. Say how you feel about them saying and doing a lot of the things they were saying and doing to my boy.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, man. I wanna see how you feel about how they treated Russell Westbrook in LA.
You want me to be honest?
Be honest.
I really don't care. I mean, you're a true Westbrook fan. I mean, I like him.
So you think a lot of the stuff that was said about him was
I
justified?
don't really follow him like that, but that's what I'm saying. I don't really follow. When I see him, I see a guy that he's not like he's not a superstar in my eyes. He's not somebody that
Anymore?
Huh?
Anymore?
Yeah, right. He was when he came into the league, but I feel like you really. I think a lot of people were excited about him. Maybe they just thought he was going to excel a little more instead of kind of. He came in the league and he's been pretty much the same. He hasn't really. I'm not saying that he's bad.
That's what you're saying, though. You're saying that he was never a superstar.
No, he was, because you know why? Because they didn't realize that was his ceiling of where he never really developed a real jump shot. If he did, I feel like he would be, different. People like to see scoring. He'd average triple double, all that good stuff. Yes, he's a good player.
He averaged
like I
31
said, that's
a
what I'm
game.
saying. He's not the worst, but that's what I'm saying. He's not the worst. He's not the worst player, and he's definitely not the best. Even for me, I don't know.
You wanna?
I really don't. I don't watch him too much.
You want to know
really,
something about Russell Westbrook?
What's up? Because you seem to know him. Y'all roommated, right?
His best statistical year was better than any LeBron year ever.
Okay. So he's the GOAT.
No.
Whoa! Why you bringing LeBron into it?
Because no. We bringing LeBron into it because, and
Why
this is we're not comparing, but he just
That's
said
what you just did.
Nope. If you were listening, you would have got all the information.
A little note to self. Before we even started this, Laker, he was like he already knew.
See you in a second, okay?
He had to say the magic word LeBron, and he knew he was gonna get you.
Oh
So
yeah,
he did that on purpose.
But I'm gonna tell you this: the only
know.
reason that LeBron got brought up was because the big old guy to the left of me said that Russell Westbrook was never a superstar.
There's lots of superstars in the league.
Yeah, there's lots of them. Sam.
Why we bring just one of them into it?
Because that's going to leak into the next part of this conversation when it comes to the LeBron effect. But we're gonna hold that off.
LeBron effect?
Oh yeah, the LeBron effect. We're gonna get into that. So I heard Saint's answer to the question, which was complete ass. Justin,
I don't pay attention to the guy. What can I say, bro? I don't care.
That's understandable.
Nothing against him.
I just jumped in. What was the question?
So the question was with how the media and everyone treated Russ in LA. Do you think that was, or any of that was called for?
Am I answering, or should we let it go in order?
No, you can go.
For the people that was here.
You can go.
Okay. As far as him as a player, if we're talking about like matching him up with his contract and everything, then yes, you can say he didn't live up to those. He didn't play as well as you think that he should for the money that he was getting paid. If he was on the vet min, hell yeah, Russ. That's unbelievable. Great numbers. But to be the second highest player on that team getting paid that much, it just don't add up. I mean, but at the same time, as the Lakers, you go into it knowing you bringing him in with that contract.
But
you didn't negotiate anything. You brought him in knowing that he's making that type of money, but at the same point, you can't be like, oh no, Russ, he don't deserve that because
But
this is Russ.
we also got to think about the names, the disrespect, the acting like every issue that came with the LA Lakers was his fault. That's more where I'm sliding into it. Like, yes, Russ is definitely to blame for some of the stuff that happened, but they are trying to place 95% of the blame on him, 4% on AD, and 1% on LeBron. That's how I see it.
To be honest, me, I watch the Lakers a lot. You and me, we big Lakers fans.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing about the Russ situation is we never got to see what they were like full energy and really together.
Yep, and not
They
injured.
they moved so many pieces and stuff that you can never really be like, that Lakers team never. It's the same thing as the Nets team when they
Yeah.
had Harden, Kyrie, and KD. We never got to see them because AD is always hurt. LeBron takes games off. The only one that's playing on a consistent basis is Russ.
Yep.
So
There's also a statistic this season showing that the Lakers are 0-7 this season when Russ doesn't play.
I believe it because that is Russ being their sixth man and primarily like their best
Hype man.
He's like he plays better without the ball to me. A lot of people see him as a great player with the ball, but I see Russ as somebody that can play without the ball.
Right,
Perfectly.
then when he gets the ball, like he'll do something with the ball.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
But going into it, when they brought Russ in, what they were thinking was AD is going to give you 30%. LeBron's going to give you 20 to 25%. All we needed Russ to do was bring in his 10 to 15%, and then the bench guys take care of the rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're missing 30% when AD can't play games.
Right.
So then you ask Russ to give you more, and he's like, that's not why I'm here.
Facts.
I'm not here to give you 25%. Where the fuck is AD?
Exactly.
So that's my thing about the Russ thing. It's like
I could have told y'all that a long time ago.
About AD?
I'm a Pelicans fan, so I could have when all the Lakers fans like, well, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna see, you're gonna find out soon.
People don't realize when that trade was going on, I said don't do it.
For AD?
I was and I was telling New Orleans to do it.
That's facts.
Please do it.
When you look at the trade, it's not as bad as you think.
Yeah, it is. It's real bad.
Most of those players that went elsewhere got hurt. Also, Lonzo hasn't even been able to play. The Bulls don't even know when Lonzo is coming back.
That's facts.
BI had his injuries and stuff, but he would have never. But he would have never became BI if he was with LeBron.
The LeBron effect. We're gonna come back to that. Nope.
No, because BI he learned so much from having the ball so much. You're not doing that with LeBron.
The LeBron effect. We're gonna come back.
No, but that's good things.
It's good. It's good.
Really good.
It's good that he did not play with LeBron. That's the LeBron effect. We're gonna talk about that.
I'm saying it's good when certain people don't have the ball in their hands that much.
So
like
Brandon Ingram with the ball is a bad idea?
No, and that's why it's good that he got away because he's not a good player for that system. But you do have good players for that system.
Now picture Lonzo still in that system, not injured. LeBron taking a lion's share of the players of having the ball. Is that good or bad? Bad.
For Lonzo?
Yes.
Lonzo played well without the ball. Lonzo is one of the best players without the ball.
But he's better with the ball. You're telling me in
Chicago he has the ball?
A majority of the time he does. Why do you think they're saying? Why do you think they're saying that the Bulls are not as good when it comes to the offensive side because they don't have Lonzo bringing the ball up? That's how it is. And
Lonzo
in Chicago,
really wasn't bringing the ball up.
How many assists did he average last year?
No, but that's different. Running pick and roll is different from being the primary ball handler.
So who's the primary ball handler in Golden
This-
State? I just want to see if you know anything.
The primary ball handler.
Yes.
What you're looking for is you're gonna. Oh, Draymond Green is a primary ball. He's not the primary ball handler. Just because he leads the team in assists does not mean you're the primary ball handler.
Hey, last year Lonzo averaged 9.1 assists per game.
And that's fine. That means Lonzo passed the ball a lot more than what DeMar DeRozan did.
But that's what a
Ben
point
Simmons
guard does.
is Ben Simmons a primary?
Well, right now he's got to be. And the crazy thing is, I don't even think that he's going to be because I think that's going to be Spencer Dinwiddie.
That man ain't shooting.
That's facts.
Hey,
he's
can
not.
we just give one little RIP to John Wall?
Oh man.
Rip. Rip.
My man came out with that podcast and they sent him right back into
Facts. They said, nigga, you trash. We're going to send you back.
his key card probably still works.
Facts. Didn't even disconnect it.
Man.
Justin, how you feel about how he got treated in L.A.?
I mean, from my perspective, like whenever I watch the media or whatever, I don't think Westbrook takes any of the blame. It's usually like the people around LeBron, AD, and Russ. Like it's usually like they're not getting enough help, this or that, or they need this, they need that. I don't think Russ gets any blame or anything, but I know him and Darvin Ham got into it a couple games ago or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, so maybe it was something internal that could have happened, but I don't think he should have went to the Lakers from the beginning. I think he thrives on his own team. So let him get all his stats, get his triple doubles and everything, and let him rock out. Let him control his own team. That's when he's best.
You remember that video I sent you, right? That said,
Which one?
That said when Russ gets has a triple double, his team wins 70% of the time.
Wow, yeah. Man, that's true though. And that's why he needs to have his own team. Put him on, an upcoming organization. The Jazz may be a good fit. So
yeah, they're actually sitting down talking about if he's gonna stay there or not.
Oh.
Like they said they
actually
want him to play. He said he might play there.
But like where is he gonna go? Who wants him in that contract, So,
Well, they would buy out the contract, but right now the Clippers, Heat, and Bulls want him.
Wow.
I think it might be a business move for us.
What, to buy out?
Mm-hmm.
I think to stay with Utah.
That's facts,
Yeah.
because if he stays with Utah, he can ball out and then he can sign another contract.
Exactly. He's going to get the most money after his Utah.
Yeah, but I look at it as if he does leave and say he goes to the Clippers and he go crazy with the Clippers. He averages 16.
I can't see if his
8, and
averages
8.
being any more than what they are.
No, but I would say that they would be more because he would be starting.
Yeah, but Russ isn't going to have the ball then.
Who going to have the ball?
Think Kawhi and PG.
How many games a year does Kawhi play?
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. But how many games did AD play? And Russ still didn't have the ball.
Because of who?
It's not just LeBron played 48 minutes, huh?
Man, I'm telling you, man.
Even when LeBron took games off, Russ still was not. They didn't even start him when LeBron took games off.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's on Darvin Ham. That's on the organization. The
I think it's
organization
more
right
like
here.
you don't want to overstep it.
The organization right now is in shambles. We have
LA?
Yes, we have nothing. The only thing we have left is a 2029 first-round draft pick. That's
you're
it.
talking about draft capital.
No, I'm saying we are in shambles, period. We have no good players. If they don't trade
None?
Russ in it,
None?
who's good on that team? Let's be honest.
Well, we already know the first two.
Okay, and after that, who?
This is going to be a prove-it year for D'Lo.
Okay. Who gives a fuck? He gonna come in.
Definitely.
He gonna play this year. Then he's gonna leave for big money.
He's not going to leave for big money.
And I don't really even.
This is this is going to be a prove it year for Mo Bamba,
Mo
Yeah.
Bamba
who was having a decent year for the Magic,
averaging
Right.
and
averaging 8 points a game.
and just think about how he's going to run that pick and pop with LeBron or
Yeah.
Dennis Schroeder. Like it's going to be nice for them.
Yeah,
These are pieces
definitely.
that they didn't have.
Y'all are thinking way too into this LA team, man.
Nah, you're not thinking enough if you think it's just
I'm
gonna be the same
Right.
basic ass team.
it's
Like
it's
they
it's
just
not
switched
going
up so
it's not
much.
going to be the same. But
And then they just got one of the best 3-point shooters, like percentage wise,
Yeah.
who
with
D'Lo?
Beasley.
Malik.
Yeah, Malik Beasley.
Okay.
And that's what they needed, some shooting.
And he was a
Okay.
big part of why that
So
Utah team was doing.
Yeah.
so
And what does LA need? 3-point shooting. What did LeBron play best with? 3-point shooters.
I mean, in free agency, the Lakers pretty much got everything they needed so far. And they did good with what they had. So
hmm
they get an 8 for me. Shit. Only thing better if they would have got another superstar, but you can only work with
yeah,
what you got, really.
I don't see it.
I don't know.
Like you
You just gonna have to watch.
you got to think though. Like if you look at the standings, yo. If we look at the standings,
You telling me you don't think AD and D'Lo can run a unit together?
they're going to have to. They're on the team till the end of the season now.
No, but I'm saying you don't think that they can do that well. Him and D'Lo, just AD and D'Lo, and then
D'Lo couldn't do it right with Karl Anthony Towns. He just
They
had
had
Rudy,
Rudy,
going
though.
back. It doesn't matter. You telling me
They
to
had
pick and roll
Rudy,
with
though.
Rudy? Rudy just plays in the paint. Pick and roll,
They
throw the
had
bitch up.
Rudy.
He's gonna dunk the ball.
Donovan
so you telling
Mitchell
me?
couldn't even do nothing with Rudy.
Stop
Come on
it.
now.
Stop.
Come on. Donovan Mitchell said he ain't passing the ball on purpose.
That's on.
You running pick and roll without passing the ball.
That's
you
on
going into
Donovan.
that not passing. D'Lo said the same thing.
But before Rudy even got there, he had Karl Anthony Towns. What 3-4 years?
You mean the man that don't want to play center?
It don't matter.
The man that don't
Anthony
want to
Davis.
touch the paint.
Anthony Davis don't want to play center. He plays it though.
I know, and I hate that.
Yeah. So you
I
telling
hate
That's why they brought in Mo Bamba.
right. Exactly.
And that's why they
Mo
brought
Bamba
in-
to play center?
Yeah,
But look who's
And
around him. It
he's
don't
short.
matter.
He's shorter than AD, yet he's gonna play center.
Thomas Bryant was shorter than AD, but he played center, right?
It's not
In high
necessary.
They
school,
didn't
I
play
was
at the-
shorter than our other guy, and I played center.
They
I'm
didn't.
just saying, they don't
They
always.
didn't play at the same time though.
Thomas Bryant, AD.
Yeah, Thomas Bryant came off the bench.
Nah, I think
Yeah.
their starters was gonna be Schroeder,
Yeah.
Austin Reeves, Bryant, AD, and then Thomas Bryant.
That's not how it
That's
was
the reason
because
why
Rui Hachimura came in starting.
When they brought him in, yeah. But before that, before AD went down,
They had Wyndon Gabriel starting.
and he was our center,
Yes.
that's awful. I used to watch him in Kentucky, and I used to hate whenever he got on the floor.
It's like
oh my god!
I don't see it.
Oh,
Like I
I think
said-
that's when Thomas Bryant was coming off the injury.
Yeah, he was coming off the injury, and then I think Thomas Bryant got more. He got more tick because he went crazy when AD got injured.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't see it. I really don't. Like,
don't see what?
Yes, I can see them. OKC, they have no size. I think that now with this team that LA has now, LA could beat them. Utah, LA could beat them. But if we really gonna get to the knit and grit,
Hey, you
the
got to
Lakers-
chill on my boy. Don't be, don't do that to Shea, man.
oh, I'm not.
Shea making his case.
I'm a fan of OKC. Josh Giddey is my dog. I love Shea, but
Shea trying to make his run.
and that's the thing about that team. They could probably do something. But Portland, I think Portland's gonna fall out. They're not gonna make it in the plan.
Minnesota.
Golden State. What? You don't want to what?
You don't think Golden State gonna make it, or
No,
they are
I'm
gonna
gonna
make
get
it?
down there with
They
you.
gonna make it.
Yeah, they
I'm gonna
definitely
get
are.
there with you. Just relax. Let me finish this, okay? All right.
What about the Pelicans? Everybody's healthy.
Baby. Just let
They have a
I
good
think they'll
shot at
get there.
being like
up there, okay?
5 through 8 for me.
Golden State's gonna make the playoffs.
Yep.
Minnesota
Nope, they falling out.
I think so too.
because of that trade. Mike
Yeah,
Conley
they
now.
just got like
No,
Memphis.
don't sit on Mike Conley.
I ain't shitting on him, but he's older.
Yeah.
I just don't like. I don't know. I don't like Ant and Rudy together.
I love Ant though. That's the only reason why I want to keep Minnesota right there. So I can
I
see
love Ant too, but he can't play with.
I can see the Lakers getting 10 seed.
It don't matter where you put LA.
They
They're
losing
gonna
them.
be a scary. They're gonna be a scary
Yep,
team to play,
exactly.
regardless of who
Oh
they play.
my God, y'all motherfuckers actually think the Lakers are gonna do good in the playoffs?
Listen.
Yeah.
Say this is how the standings go, right? And you have LA wherever you want to put them. You
10.
telling me they can't? You telling me they can't beat Memphis?
No, hell no.
Oh yeah.
What are
Look,
you
bro.
talking about?
They
Hell
could
yeah,
beat
they could beat
Memphis.
Memphis.
They could beat the Kings. They could beat Dallas, and they could beat the Clippers.
Yeah, if everybody's healthy though.
You-
That's the only added.
Y'all
Yeah.
are tripping because they added D'Angelo Russell and
Beasley,
Malik
Mo Bamba.
Beasley, Mo Bamba, he played what 25 minutes a game and averaged 8 points a game.
Yes, that's in Orlando though. You
Bro,
gotta
what you
think
mean?
about
That's
fit and who's around him.
bro. He's playing. If you can run the pick and
And
roll on any team, and then you're on a
They
trash
didn't
team at that, and you could only
They didn't
average
even
8.
want to play him. They didn't
Oh,
even want to play
man.
him. They had Bo Bull start.
Man, y'all.
We're talking about starter minutes now.
He's not a starter
Who's gonna start over him?
over Mo. What?
Yes, for the center spot. Who would start over?
Right.
Vanderbilt. I'm taking Vanderbilt over Mo Bamba. I would put Vandy
they-
at the 4. I
so
would
they-
put 80 at the 5, bro.
And you
Mo
gonna piss
Bamba is
AD
not
off.
starting. I don't give a fuck what you just said. You don't give a fuck about what he think. There's no way
I
Mo
know,
Bamba is
but
hopping
as a
on this
coach-
team and starting. No,
As a coach,
y'all
you have
are
to care though.
Y'all are tripping. Mo
No, you
Bamba
bring
is
in-
not a starter in the NBA,
You bring in
bro.
Jared off
Well-
the bench.
It depends on what AD wants. If AD feels like he wants to move back to the 4, then maybe Mo Bamba probably has to start at the 5. But I agree, I would start Vanderbilt over him though.
I would too, but AD don't want to play the 5. He said this
Exactly.
time and time and time. He said he liked playing the weak side help more.
Exactly. And I like
Hey.
him playing that better too. So
Yeah. And plus, you can't play AD at the 5 because then he has to be the rim protector, and then he's picking up
Right.
those little petty fouls.
uh-huh.
This nigga Mo Bamba playing 6 minutes a game in Orlando, and y'all talking about coming to LA and playing starting minutes.
It's all about fit,
Yeah.
bro. Look who's around him. He does look. You don't need that much for him. You're not asking that much for him. Just be a rim protector and make easy shots when your time comes, because you know it's going to come. You got D'Lo and LeBron running the show. So all you have to
I
do
don't
is play your
see.
role.
I don't.
They're not asking him to score 30 a game, get 20 rebounds,
Yeah,
and
no
5
one,
blocks.
no one should accept that. No one should expect that. But I would think that y'all wouldn't expect these just average role players to come in and take LA over the point of where they need to be to make the playoffs and make a run for a championship in the NBA. No.
Well, that's why you got 2 superstars.
No.
They're going to do that.
I'm
They
not-
just need
I'm not
role players
saying-
to help.
Y'all tripping.
I'm not saying that they're going to
You-
make a run.
He
for the
just said
finals.
that the Lakers could take the Grizzlies in a series, though. I can't believe
Yeah.
it. I just can't believe it. You saying the Lakers with that squad is going to take out Ja, Dylan Brooks, Desmond Bain, Steven Adams, Jaren Jackson Jr. Who else? They got Tyus Jones. Are you tripping?
they can beat
Bro,
that
you
team.
are tripping.
We have one of the greatest playoff performers ever to play the game.
And what happened the
Right.
last time he was in the playoffs? He lost in the first round. I don't give a damn about that.
You know, we had a really good chance at beating that Phoenix team that made it.
But they
to
lost
the
it.
finals,
But they
right?
lost in 5, right?
Because of what?
They lost in
Because of
5.
what?
I don't want
Because
to.
of what?
No. Now we're talking
Because
about
of
because of
what?
what. But when it comes,
Because of
no,
what?
no.
Because of what?
No. Now
Because
when
of
it,
what?
now let me say
Because
something.
of what?
I'll answer your question. But when
What?
it comes to the because of what's when it comes to players being the GOAT, y'all never want to hear that shit. But when it comes to
What?
LeBron not being able to make it past the first round because of AD being injured, now because of what's come in.
You're missing a guy that puts up
Nah.
28 points,
Okay?
Yep.
And
10
Jordan
rebounds, and maybe a block and a half a game.
and there are certain reasons as to why Jordan didn't score 38,000 points. And I'm going to point them out to you too. But I'm just saying, if you're going to do the what
Because
ifs,
he was gambling.
no. You want me to give you that information right now? Because I was going to give it to you later. So, Jordan played 3 years of college. Jordan's rookie year, when we look at numbers, Jordan scored 2,309 points his rookie season. Say, and we're going to say on average, Jordan scored 2,300 points in them 3 years if he would have went straight to the league. If he could have, because he wasn't able to. If he could have, that total would have been 6,900 points. Now we're going to talk about when
You think he was ready though?
he retired twice.
You think straight out of you think straight out of high school he was ready?
You never know.
You think he was ready straight out of high school to go to the league?
You never know. That's a what if, remember?
Well then,
let me finish.
what if Greg
finish.
Oden never got hurt? He might.
Hey, that's facts. He could be. Greg Oden was a beast. All right, now we're gonna talk about Jordan retiring. Now he was out of the league for 3 years.
Retiring? That's
Yeah.
what we gonna say?
He was out. He was out of the league for 3 years. And the thing is that the 3-year retirement after '98, and the only reason he retired was because they cut his coach. If they did not fire Phil Jackson, he would have stayed. And I guarantee that Jordan wouldn't have retired the second time. Now,
Hold on. Now, I got a point for that. Now that we looking at that little stint where he left, right?
from '98 to 2001,
We know who won them finals, right?
we're gonna come
When
back
Jordan,
to
when Jordan was out,
that. Houston,
and who did Houston have?
Hakeem
Olajuwon.
And you know they was gonna give the Bulls problems
And they
Yeah,
were
they
going
were.
to
That
win
was
in
a-
'94.
that would have been a good series.
because
Them-
I don't think the Bulls had Dennis at that time.
Nope.
No.
Until
They
'95.
didn't. But let me finish this though. Let me finish this.
Go ahead. I got
So
you.
now, if Jordan would have retired, and wouldn't have retired, and I'm being nice with this one because I went to his final season where he only averaged 20 a game, and I gave him for his total amounts for those 3 years that he retired from '98 to 2000, I gave him 1,640 points was how many points he scored in his final season in the NBA. So I times that by 3 from the years of '98 to '99, '99 to 2000, and then 2000 to 2001, which gave him 4,920 points. And then he was injured, and he left that one season. He was injured his second year, and I was nice then, you know? If he didn't retire in the middle of the season or the end of that, 95, if he didn't leave, he would have played like prime Jordan, but I was nice. I gave him rookie Jordan numbers. And I gave him rookie Jordan numbers when he got injured in his second year. So 2,300 points times 2, that equals 4,600. So if you calculate all those numbers up, and as I said, I was being real nice to this whole numbers thing at the end because those 3 years that he retired, we all know damn well Jordan would have averaged 30. But I said that he only averaged 20. So when you add the amount of points that he scored in his actual time that he played, 32,292 points, you add the points that he had when he retired, which was 2,300 times the 3 seasons. And then you add the 4,600 for when he was injured. And then you add the 4,920.
Come on, man, just give us the number.
48,712
points is what Jordan would have scored if he would not have went to college. He didn't retire.
That's a big if.
That's what it is. But when people bring that up and they say, well, what if when it comes to LeBron, it's a but.
We don't know what type of averages he would have had.
That's why I
didn't go to college.
That's why I went with the lowest number possible. I was being
why don't we do
zero?
Zero?
Why
don't somebody
you went
do
with
this?
0? That's the lowest number possible.
No, we can't go with the lowest number.
Why don't somebody do this? Why don't they just take the time that Jordan played and plug in LeBron's numbers in the same time frame?
What you mean with that?
It means by the years.
Oh, like by the years?
Even though I know the game has changed.
And Jordan would average more points. But
you're saying Jordan would average more points now?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, easy.
There's no doubt about that.
Because you gotta add free throws as well.
Yeah.
Not only his elite shot making ability, but he will get 20 to 30 free throws a game.
Man, this is a touchy-feely league, bro.
I think back then, I mean, you got to understand though, it's a touchy league now. So the defenders that actually defend now, like you have to put them up there as being the best defenders, because they can't do all the hand checking and grabbing and all that stuff without being called for a foul now.
Yeah, but a nigga could clothesline a nigga in the 90s and he would only get a common foul.
Right.
That's good basketball though. But look, at the same point, like you got to think, back then they had you know what rule I'm about to bring up.
Don't do that. Legal defense rule. You can't.
Okay, I'm saying that's the cause of all those hard hitting fouls is because you have a center sprinting from the corner to the paint to stop somebody from getting a layup. But I'm saying like,
and what was harder to score with? A nigga clotheslining you or a nigga that can't breathe on you?
A little bit of both, depending on how that breath smelled that day. But you also got to understand, like, then it just becomes a foot race to the rim. Oh, can I beat the center coming from the corner to the paint?
Yeah.
Don't click that yet.
I already did. Sorry.
But I think LeBron could have averaged more points back in the day than he would today. Just because of the help defense.
Oh yeah.
Like if you got to guard LeBron all the way to the paint and then your help defense can come over, that's a little bit different. Opposed to, having Shaq out there and you have to sit near Shaq in the corner, knowing damn well he not even go pump fake it.
Right.
I keep forgetting how to leave from that fucking YouTube shit you had up.
I told you not to open it yet.
That's
man.
My
oh wait,
bad.
Hold on. I think
that boy don't listen, man.
Don't listen to shit. Oh, there we go.
He still think he a shooter on the court.
That's right.
I'm a gunner, nigga.
That don't mean you're a shooter. If you gunning it, that don't mean you're a shooter, though.
Oh,
hey, shut the fuck up, Saint. Now I want to get into this fucking turkey gobbleneck, hot dog eating, polar sausage swallowing fat boy Brian Windhorst.
Oh Lord.
Now this dude can sit here and say so much disrespectful shit about Russ. Talk about all this shit LA. And he acts like he's an actual fan of the team. Yet he's followed LeBron. And that's something I don't like about LeBron fans. If you're a LeBron fan, say that. Like everybody knows by the way that Brian Windhorst has LeBron's balls in his mouth that he is a big fan of LeBron. But why do LeBron fans act like they are a fan of the Lakers and everything that goes on? Like Brian Windhorst, he left ESPN to join another news group because LeBron went to Miami. So he's followed him from Cleveland, Miami, Cleveland to LA. And he act like he been in LA this whole time. That's just like, I love Shannon Sharp. But this nigga, Shannon Sharp, we did this trade. We need this going. We need this. Shannon, shut the fuck up. I don't understand why LeBron fans do that. And I got so many friends that be on Facebook. And they're like, my team, we. Like y'all were never fans of the Lakers until LeBron got there. So as a LeBron fan, Mr. Chris, can you give me some insight on how y'all think?
Well, I'll start off by saying I'm not a LeBron fan. Especially because when Kobe was playing, I hated LeBron. I hated everything about LeBron. But when you watching greatness, like you can't just deny it all your life. You know, Kobe retired, Melo's out the league. I'm just like, I can't deny it no more. I can't keep saying Melo the best small forward in the league. But as far as LeBron, man, you just want to see greatness. It's like Tom Brady. Like you just want to see greatness at its greatest level.
Here,
So
I got a clip of greatness at its highest level. Click that share button.
all right. I'll come back to my question after the share button. You want me to play it?
Layup missed it. And the game is over. Lakers furious. They thought he was fouled. Excuse me. And it's now over to LeBron James so upset. Regulation
See nobody do that.
We'll go to the 5-minute OT.
This nigga.
What's your question, man? I had to break up the tense
So
conversation.
I know the answer to this already, but I'm gonna ask you just to make sure that I know.
Who are you asking?
You.
That's why you invited me to the podcast.
You think Jordan the GOAT. I mean, you think LeBron the GOAT.
That's just my opinion, though. I respect everybody's opinion. I have Kobe over Jordan in my discussion.
But if there's
That's just
no Jordan,
me, though.
there's no Kobe.
That's just me, though. I think
fair enough.
regardless of Jordan, Kobe would have found a way.
Everybody know
Kobe-
that Kobe my GOAT.
Kobe never cheated the game. Kobe, hardest worker that you've ever known.
Right.
You always hear just stories about it from everybody.
Right.
You hear about this nigga in the gym at 3 a.m, going back at 8 a.m.
Right.
Like Kobe would have found a way, regardless if he had the mentorship from Jordan or whatever. Not saying that Jordan didn't play a big part of it, but Kobe would have found a way.
So
Kobe's definitely a great player. I like Kobe. I mean, I hated him when he'll be playing against, my team that I was rooting for. But, I appreciated him, of course.
why do you think LeBron's the GOAT?
You could add up all the stats that you want, but we have never just seen anybody. Like you could put Jordan up there, but we have never seen somebody play the game of basketball just so casual. Like
Right.
since he came into the league, he's done what everybody thought he was gonna do.
Yeah, that's hard.
Like he came into the league, and who the fuck cared about Cleveland in those days?
Nobody.
He came into the league and took them to the finals in what 2-3 years.
Yeah.
We heard the same thing about somebody else.
The Chicago Bulls.
We didn't think that this guy was
No.
going to be this good. Oh, yeah.
Nobody
Oh,
did
you
know
talking about
nothing
Mike?
Chicago.
Mike, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody thought
But-
Jordan was going to be Jordan. Nobody thought
But
that he would resurrect.
Mike
And
got
he
to
didn't even
come
get
in-
picked first.
Mike got to come into the league with nobody caring. Like he could have came in and been a bum, and they would have just been like, "Oh, that's cool."
Right.
But LeBron, since he was in high school, was called the chosen one. was listed as this player who was going to change all these franchises if they drafted him and blah blah blah.
But why? But
you had
why?
his teammates.
Social media,
No,
media.
yeah, you got to also think about the why that is happening. Who called him the chosen one?
All these reporters and stuff.
Himself.
No, it was a name that was given to him.
Himself.
And
a lot of it had to do with
the media
social
been
media
doing
too.
that, bro.
So I mean, social media, like nowadays, everybody's the chosen one because social media. There was no social media
Because
so
wasn't
they really couldn't.
Andrew Wiggins supposed to be the next LeBron?
And look at
No.
Yep.
But
that's
look,
what they said.
that's what they were comparing him to. But look at what those like. Andrew Wiggins is a great player.
He's a great role player.
If nobody ever said, "Oh, he's supposed to be like LeBron," you
Nobody would
wouldn't
care.
even think of that. Yeah, you wouldn't even think of that. You would just be like, "Wow, he's a great player." But then you think about what they were labeling him during the draft and before the draft, and that's what you hang your hat on. Is, oh, can we compare him to him? No. Okay, he's not that. That's what LeBron came into as somebody who was supposed to pass Jordan as being the chosen one, as being the best basketball player some people have ever seen. That's what he came in to as an 18-year-old going to Cleveland.
You know, you want to know one of the main reasons as to why I could never give him that title? And I wouldn't give it to him either way because everybody knows that Kobe's my GOAT. But I respect highly what Jordan is. Like Jordan, without Jordan, there's no Kobe. And with Jordan being the GOAT, the person that best fits his type of play and the way that he is, there's no, and I've always said this, and they've heard me say this, how can the person that is a splitting image of the GOAT not be number 2 when it comes to best players to ever live? But he'll never be number 1 to me. It's just impossible because I look at the whole scope of a career. Yes,
Like as a player or as
a player,
team?
a player and a teammate. You go to Miami and you say, you know, not 5, not 6, not 7. You're talking about 8 rings and shit. Yet you won 1, 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. You lose to a bunch of old niggas in Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not say that team wasn't talented though.
No, very talented team.
That team also swept through Kobe.
That's
and
facts.
You want to
Very,
mention that one?
very talented team.
They
And that
beat
was
OKC what 4-1.
what year was that? That was 2012, 2013.
Yeah, it had to be
just
around
around,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 2012.
Yeah, that Laker team was at the end of the line anyway. I think Paul was.
Hey, let's not do that though.
All right, we're not gonna do it.
Exactly.
Hey, it don't matter.
Exactly.
Kobe didn't go to the finals that year, so it really don't matter to me.
As
I'm
much
just
as
saying.
hold on, look.
They had-
As much as motherfuckers want to say, oh, JJ Barea did that. He did the same thing throughout the West. JJ Barea had Andrew Bynum tight. That's why he threw that elbow.
Threw his ass
And
out
they
the
got
air,
his-
yo.
And they got his ass sent to the Sixers.
He did, man. Then that was it. Like I said, that Laker team was falling apart by then. And there's no excuse. They had Kobe. But shit, it happens.
Yep.
They lost they lost the first one to San Antonio. Correct?
No, they beat San Antonio. That's when Ray Allen hit that shot.
They lost one to San Antonio too, didn't they? 'Cause
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah, it
one.
was
They lost
the year
one and
after
then
that.
they won
They
one.
played them. They played them twice.
Yeah.
They won first, and then they lost, and then that's when LeBron.
It's the 6 finals losses to me.
That's okay.
Also, on top of that, like I said, we want to say and we want to disregard this LeBron effect, but I just can't. You know, everyone had a role, and that role was stagnant when it came to Jordan. Like everyone played their part. Even Jordan played his part. Scottie played his part. Everyone played their part. No one came from another team and their numbers drastically went down. Like everyone continued the growth of them as a player. Like the biggest drop and the biggest foe to this is Kevin Love. He left being a 25-15 guy.
Playing losing basketball.
Doesn't matter. I don't want to hear that.
Yes, it does.
Nope.
Yes, it does.
Nope.
Yes, it does.
Nope.
Yes, it does.
Nope. So the
Yes,
same
it
thing
does.
about AD though.
What? AD was making it to the playoffs.
Look at them niggas made it to the playoffs once or twice.
AD was making it to the playoffs.
Saying how many times did AD get to y'all to the playoffs?
And they swept through Portland.
He got us once.
One time to the playoffs.
No, I thought that they made it that year that Boogie went down. Didn't they?
They did. That was the year.
No, okay, twice then. No, twice.
Yeah, it was twice.
Okay, like I said, it was once or twice. So twice. So we can't use that excuse of not winning basketball. Because Kevin Love took Minnesota to the playoffs once.
We know what Minnesota was. Their second best player for a little bit was Ricky Rubio. Come on now.
Hey, it is what it is. He's a point.
It's not. It is. What it is.
He's a pure point. But I'm just saying, the nigga
you
was
ain't
averaging.
Finna give me, you ain't finna give me Rubio and tell me it is what it is.
Hey, he was averaging 25 and 15. Got with LeBron, 17 and 8.
I mean, but
D Wade almost averaging 30.
What does LeBron's numbers have to do with his rebounding numbers, though?
Well,
why did his rebounding numbers go down?
Because they actually had him at the 4 in Cleveland. They had Tristan Thompson at the 5.
And they had somebody else that could rebound.
Hey, I'm just saying. You got to think of D Wade.
When you go and play with superstars, your numbers drop. They drop for the better person.
Okay.
Right?
So this
when KD went to Golden State, was we all expecting all of them to average 30? Where did Draymond's numbers go?
Draymond never averaged more than 10 points a game.
Come on, dog.
Draymond Green.
We're not talking about no 38-point scorer. I'm just saying.
You just brought up Draymond.
Okay, but I'm saying his numbers dropped. Did they not? His points per game were going to drop. Right?
Just like that.
Right? Right
like
or wrong,
that.
though? Right or wrong?
Yeah, just like
his
that.
His rebounding numbers probably go down a little bit, right?
Hey, I'm going to put it to you like this.
Clay's numbers went down.
I'm going to put it to you like this. I understand all of that. But then, when the team isn't doing good, we didn't win because this person didn't contribute what they usually contribute. So, when they're winning...
Are you talking about that Dallas team?
No. This is just any situation, period. This is any time with LeBron. Anyone that's playing with LeBron, when that team is not doing well, they always look at the supporting cast and they say they're not doing enough. Well, if LeBron,
if Jordan played in this league, in this era, and whatever, if he was jumping around teams, his numbers ain't getting affected.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
Exactly. No matter where Jordan went, Jordan's numbers was going to stay high. Other players' numbers was going to drop.
And then the notion. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was going to say. I mean, they may drop because you know why? Because a lot of these players, they even say it too. You know, even when Steph Curry, when Durant came on the team, they just sit back like they like cool. You know, we could just sit back and just kind of chill. They was enjoying watching them, and that's what a lot of players end up doing. They was like, you know, they play with Jordan. They're just like, man, we had to catch ourselves sometimes because we just sit back in awe and watch him. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you ready to shoot if he pass it to you or whatever, or, you know, he kick it to you. You know, they playing with Kobe, whatever. They just sit back in awe. It's like, but you know, they're not gonna at the same time. They're not gonna, you know, they continuously make their team better. So I mean, I don't know.
And then the notion that, and then the notion that Jordan couldn't be a shooter. Like, if you look at the best year that Jordan had shooting threes and the best year that LeBron had shooting threes, Jordan shot a higher percentage from the three.
What's their
And shot-
career percentage?
I don't care.
Why?
I don't care.
Don't we care
Nope,
about
nope,
that?
nope. Because back then, like there was a year Jordan shot.
Why we don't care
No.
about that?
Listen. You were talking about a day and age where the three really wasn't the three. Jordan, his first year, 52 threes. 18 his second year. 66, 53, 98. His best year, he shot 42% from the three-point line. He shot 260 of them.
Well, we're not going to discredit the three-point line because that Boston team was hit. That's what they were known for.
You talking
So it
about
was
back
there.
in the day? It was there.
With Bird?
It
With
was
Bird?
definitely there. But the midi, the inside game, was more of an emphasis. Like they
For
didn't
Jordan,
make.
yes.
It's for a lot of people.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like,
A
the
major- but-
three-point line was still special.
Yeah, it really didn't get used as often though.
But why is that?
You got to ask a nigga that played in the 90s. You can't ask me that.
When did the league start changing with more shooting?
Uh,
When that rule went away to where you could play help defense. So you need more shooters out there so they can't play help defense.
so in the early 2000s.
Yes. And then you look at that Lakers team with Shaq and Kobe, team full of shooters. Everybody can shoot the ball.
Full of shooters, huh?
You want to go look it up.
I
They
know.
got
Derek
they got
Fisher,
five.
Rick Fox. You know, I know this,
Horry.
but
was that when Rice was playing with him?
But were they shooting them motherfuckers like that?
They was ready.
Eddie Jones.
Were they shooting them motherfuckers like that though? Is what I'm asking.
They were ready.
All right, let's look at Derek
He's
Fisher. 'Cause
talking
I know Derek Fisher had a.
Big shot.
No.
Horry.
You shoot.
Yeah, Big Shot Hurry was on there too. 5 ships. He had 5 of them things.
Derek Fisher saying 2000 he shot 62 threes.
Letting it go.
They shoot 62. They shoot 62.
He said, "Letting it go." Well, 62 in a game.
Back then, that's probably letting it go. You gotta think as the league going on, like they shit. The league was changing. Shooters were being more valued.
How long is LeBron's record going to stand with the way scoring is now?
I think personally,
I give it
next
7-8
person-
years.
the next person to me might be Luka. If Luka keep doing what he doing and he can stay healthy, I give it to him. Luka is gonna be in the top 5 discussion if he continues to be the player that he is.
Come on, man. Y'all love using that top 5 shit, bruh. Like it's a nigga could do a step back between the legs, turn around jump shot. Ooh, he gonna be the best player in the league. So we gotta stop throwing that. We gotta stop throwing that out so fast.
You're telling me if Luka keeps up these numbers and then he finds a way, his team actually builds around him and gives him players that he can use,
You see
that
Yeah.
we wouldn't have him in the discussion. I'm not saying that's the best player ever. I'm just saying he might be in some people's top 5.
Right.
That's crazy to say.
If Luka was good, he would be able to get his team in positions to win like other greats have. That's what I'll say. Yes, he is in his 5th year and he almost has 10,000 points.
Why Jordan didn't beat the Celtics?
While LeBron didn't beat the Mavericks.
Why you can't answer my question?
While LeBron couldn't beat the Warriors.
He got his team
Why-
enough
why-
to get
no,
he did beat the Warriors.
Why
He beat the best team
why
in history.
Leah got to catch that flight?
It's like, man, we can ask a lot of what ifs.
But I'm saying if you're going to label that for Luka, then you have to keep the same energy for somebody who also didn't have anybody. When you look back at when Jordan played against the Celtics,
But
you
Jordan
can make
gave it
the
his
argument.
all. Jordan gave it his all.
And Luka isn't?
No.
In them series against the Clippers, he's not?
Nah, I'm cool with that, bro.
Oh, man.
He's just not a joy to watch for me. I'm sorry. He's just not.
You don't like
With
that
it.
basketball. We know. We understand.
He's just not a joy to watch, brother.
Well, to
And
answer your question, Jason Tatum could probably break it through in the near future if he keeps playing like this.
you're right though. Luka's averaged some shit. Like I believe it was 2 years ago, he averaged like 36 in the postseason.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. What is
Against
he winning?
against a healthy Clippers team too.
They said, what is he winning? You win some, then I'll show you. I give you all the respect you need.
Hey, I'm just saying as a player. I ain't talking about team accomplishments. I'm talking about as a player.
You might
There's
be
a
you might be right.
there's a
That's what's
report.
wrong with the kids today. They ain't talking about team. They talking about player.
Mm-hmm.
That's because when we look at them as a player, we say, "Oh, who do we think is the better player?"
But that's what I'm saying though. But that's the thing though. That's why I say Jordan to go, because he was making everybody else better around him, and he could have some bums.
And that's all. That's also the thing. It's
Bums.
like, why can't we just?
Who was the
I'm just
bums?
saying,
Chris don't start.
Luke Longley
Wait.
was trash. And Luke Longley was trash. Worthington, bums.
I guess you're talking about an era where like super teams wasn't created. So having
Right.
2 to 3
You're right.
of the best players in the league is nice. Show me a time where Jordan was not favored to win the finals, and it's not just because Jordan was on that team. It also had to do with his supporting cast.
I mean,
You
they adjusted.
go back and
They
you look
lost
at the
early.
you go back and you look at the finals that LeBron has ever played in. I don't know the numbers, but I guarantee that he wasn't favored to win every single match.
Hey, like you said, there was really no super team, but they drafted that team. It wasn't like they didn't trade to Jordan. That's the only team he really wanted to play for. He wasn't trying to chase them because he said, "I'm gonna make this franchise a winning team. I'm gonna make this franchise a winning team and get them some championship." So I respect it, but the players today, and I'm not mad at that either though, because I feel like it puts the players have more decisions of, we all work places. We decide where we want to work. Why not decide where you want to work as an NBA player? You want to work here, you want to join your buddy, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. But, it's different. It's just a different era. It's a different era,
And that's why a lot
Yeah.
of that's why a lot of the players nowadays, man, like I don't have that high of respect for him. Like KD, I'm starting to lose it. KD is a hell of a player. Top 10 player of all time. Win a couple more rings, man. He could creep in that top 5 to me. But just the continuation of these overpowered teams just to get places. Like you leave a situation where, okay, you and somebody else not getting along. I understand that. You leave that for the team that beat you that already had 3 All-Stars or 3 superstars, because they were all superstars in their prime. Draymond, Clay, and Steph. They also had Andre Iguodala. They had a whip. Sean Livingston, a complete whip.
Don't leave out my boy Barbosa.
Leandro Barbosa.
But
no, let me finish though.
Why
Oh,
though?
huh?
No, I'm just playing. They dropped him as KD game. They didn't have the money.
A whip they had. A whip in Golden State. You leave that to go team up with Kyrie, and then y'all recruit James Harden. That shit don't work out. So you leave for another team that's fit for a championship. Like, I understand getting in a position where you can win, but at one point, a majority of the people that are in that elite class, they did it to prove a purpose. Like, after Shaq left, nobody thought Kobe was going to get another one. Nobody. Kobe got 2 more.
Yeah, but it took some time for that
It
team to
did.
get to where they needed to go.
It did.
And KD,
But he
KD
stayed.
doesn't have that time.
Kobe stayed, though.
Kobe wanted out.
Yeah, he wanted out, but they said, "Hey, we're gonna get you power. We're gonna get you a winning team. We're gonna help you win."
Cleveland
He
said
stayed.
no.
Huh?
Cleveland said no.
No, LeBron just left though. He could have told Dan Gilbert, "Hey, you got to get me teammates that are up to the caliber to win a championship."
What I'm saying is that LeBron in like '08, I think it was like '07 or '08 or something like that. There was a time where Kobe asked for a trade to go to the Cavs.
No, he wanted to go to the Bulls. I heard.
He wanted to go to the Cavs. The Cavs was setting up a trade, and the Lakers, they wanted Bron back. Cavs said no.
Well,
Then
they wanted Kobe back.
No, I'm saying the Lakers, they wanted Bron, and the Cavs said no.
The Lakers
So then
weren't
they
gonna
moved
get
on.
that nigga anyway.
Who?
I don't even know why they would even try that shit. Getting LeBron,
Out.
it's not gonna happen.
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they was thinking.
But it is crazy that happened.
Yeah,
That would have been the craziest trade in NBA history.
the crazy thing is,
Which
this is the
one?
first time I've ever heard of that.
You ain't never
What?
heard about that?
Nah, I heard
Wait,
about
which
the
one?
whole, the whole
About Kobe almost getting traded to the Cavs for LeBron.
for LeBron.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Because
now I get what you're saying. Because I was
when
gonna
the
say them
Cavs
working
and the Lakers were talking, the only
Okay.
player we'll take is, and that's when the talks was just done.
Yeah. But like a lot of those people in that upper echelon of the greatest of all time, like they find a way to do it on their own, man. They say, "Hey, I'm gonna hunker down. I'm gonna do this shit." This nigga's got more mortgages than First Weber. This nigga got so many houses. He got houses.
KD?
Yeah, he got houses in damn near half the states in the states, yo. OKC, Golden State, Brooklyn, now Phoenix. This nigga's everywhere. He's supposed to be one of the best players in the league. And I don't get it. But, hey, he got
I
two
think
rings.
what messed it up for him was going to Golden State.
Yep, that was the
Because
killer for me.
Because he got his ring, right? He won his second one. But then what killed him was when Draymond told him, "We won without you.
Mm-hmm.
We won before you got here." So that's when he was like, "You know what? I got to go out and I got to win one by myself."
But I need to team up like LeBron do.
He was like, "I got to go out. I got to win one by myself. I got to go to no-name franchise." I mean, Brooklyn, they made it as in the 8th seed.
I don't know.
Brooklyn.
I don't know why his goofy ass ain't go home. He should have went to Washington.
Nah.
What?
What he should have did,
With Bradley Beal?
what he should have did was instead of going to Golden State, he should have went to Boston. That's where he should have went.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, you know,
He should have went to Boston because he could have ended his career in Boston.
you know,
And they already had all those draft picks from the KG and Paul Pierce trade.
dumbass Brooklyn. Brooklyn's so
I'm seeing-
stupid.
I'm seeing a report that the Nets declined a 3-team trade deal in October. It would have sent Ben Simmons to Utah, Donovan Mitchell to Miami, and Bam to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's just stupid.
I bet they feel shady now.
You know, and somebody else that's stupid is Rob Pelinka. So he really wanted to keep Austin Reeves and Max Christie.
Yeah.
Stupid. And then you got gobbleneck fat face Brian Windhorst. If KD would have told the Nets he wanted to be traded, Kyrie Irving would have been in LA. And nigga, you only saying that shit because you fucking riding LeBron's dick. That's why I try not to watch.
That is true though.
How
If
would it be
KD
true?
would have came out with his report first before Kyrie would be in LA.
Why?
Because the owner literally came out and said he wasn't sending Kyrie to anywhere that he wanted to go.
Exactly. So even if that was the case, the owner said that no matter if KD said what he said or not, because Kyrie did nothing to stabilize the franchise. They're not going to help a nigga that never helped them. He was never going to LA in the first place. Never.
Yes, it was.
No.
You have after you trade Kyrie, you have to trade KD, and you just have to reset.
Yes. But, once again, if he is saying that he was never going to send him to his most desired location, just because KD said something, don't mean that he's going to bend his ass backwards to give LA what they want when he knows he is not going to accommodate Kyrie. What's the point of accommodating somebody just because someone else said that they won't be traded?
If Kyrie says, hey, you know what? I'll resign. I'm going to stay here in Brooklyn. KD has no choice but to stay in Brooklyn.
That's facts.
So that's
All right,
why
let's
it
talk-
was a problem. Because you lose out on KD because you're losing Kyrie. KD's still there because Kyrie is there. You remember in the summertime, they were looking for trade partners
For
for
both of
KD for the long. Yeah, but they were going to trade KD first before they traded Kyrie because they know it would be easier to trade Kyrie rather than KD because
But-
you need all these assets back for KD.
Yeah, but that still doesn't matter because they still weren't going to trade Kyrie to his desired destination no matter what.
They would have, but the owner wanted to get back at Kyrie for making him blow it all up.
So why would he
But-
trade him
but
to
I'm
his
saying-
desired location?
Because if KD reports it first that he wants to trade and that he's going to refuse to play, then he's going to be like, you know what, KD, you going to Washington. You going to Charlotte. He would have had the same anger for KD as he did for Kyrie.
That's perfect. They both wouldn't have went to where they wanted to go. Next.
He definitely would have went to LA. Them picks that LA was going to give up,
Them weak-ass picks.
them picks are going to be high as hell when they get there. They're going to be
Mhm.
top 5. That's why they put them as top 4 protected.
Protected. Big Al, next topic. Or anybody else got anything to add to that?
We've been on that long enough.
Hey, you can talk trades and all types of shit for a long time when it comes to this basketball stuff. You know,
Man.
you just got to be a part of it, Al, and actually pay attention to shit.
He's so busy working, bro.
I am
Working?
surprised that Chicago didn't.
Oh yeah, the Chicago Bulls. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. They
Or the Heat.
stood pat. You know, I really
Miami didn't do shit either.
I really thought that somebody was going to trade for OG Anunoby.
I thought so, too.
That shit. I thought.
Should've used him.
Hey, I thought that the Grizzlies were going to ship Dylan Brooks and a couple firsts out to get OG. That's what
That
I
would
would
have
have
been
done.
nasty.
That's what
That
I
would've
would
been
have
nasty.
done. That's what I would have told the bitch. Dylan Brooks, get your weak ass out to
Wow,
Canada.
he said that's what I would have told him. No, I thought we was gonna talk about this KD going to the Suns.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to talk about everything.
Yeah, so what y'all feel about this KD thing, man?
Well, let me go first. Y'all been running all my thoughts.
You've been waiting. Wait.
So here's what I thought the Suns should have did. I think instead of Bridges, give away Aiden, and you get Kevin Durant and Claxton instead of Warren. That way, each team can have a
Ain't
big,
giving away no
and everybody
Claxton.
gets a ring.
Nah, Claxton.
Hell yeah!
Can I interrupt just for a second?
Well,
on that?
Yeah. Go ahead. I was just
They
hoping-
couldn't take Aiden
Because of Ben
because
Simmons'
they were going to
contract.
do that. They can't have two of the. They can't trade for 2 rookie max contracts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Can't have
okay.
two on the
Trying to
same
save too
team.
much money.
Yeah.
Night
They got
Mama,
Ben.
love you.
Oh man, yeah.
Good night, Mama.
Yeah.
Like,
So
'cause I know Aiden gave up on them in the finals, and as soon as he did that to me, he would have been traded ASAP. So
Yeah, that's
I
why
don't
they
even
were
know why
trying.
Aiden's still there.
That's why Brooklyn was trying to do that 3-team deal to try to get Ben Simmons to Utah, to get Bam to Brooklyn, because
Oh man.
that rookie contract.
Yeah, well, I guess they stuck with Aiden. They better cross their fingers. You don't have a meltdown or quit or something like that at the biggest stage, So
I think that he learned from last year when it came to that, though. You know, that was his first time not being in like a losing situation with them, really, because you got to remember his whole career with Phoenix was just terrible. Niggas didn't win shit.
Yeah.
Just like Devin Booker. That's why he was trashing it up in the finals. Shit.
I don't think he was.
I wouldn't even say
trashing
he
it
was
up.
trashing it. I
I
take that
think
shit back.
I think him and CP just
Fell
when
apart.
CP when he would have an on game, CP would be off. It would just keep going back and forth like that.
Mhm.
I think their only consistent player was probably Mikal Bridges at that point.
Yep. Also, I don't know if they would have accepted a trade without Mikal Bridges, to be honest.
Right.
Because you got it big already. You got Claxton.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Include him in the trade, but you already just mentioned that you can't do it. So, but
Claxton
yeah,
a dog,
hypothetically, I
though.
wish that would have happened. Yeah, and he could have played the JaVale McGee role.
Claxton a dog.
Wait, who could have played the JaVale McGee role?
Yeah.
Claxton, if Aiden
Man.
could have gone to Brooklyn,
He better.
and then they could have kept
You
Bridges.
can't put Claxton
He
in.
better than McGee.
No, I say he could have played the role. I didn't say he was better or worse. Come on, y'all. So listen to what I'm saying. Thank you.
No. I was just saying because JaVale McGee is like, I love his hustle, but yeah, at the end of the day, Claxton, you can see the upside. Again,
And
that's what I was
I'm
saying about earlier with Russell, is that when he came in the league, everybody, but he never really. He didn't keep going up.
What are you talking about? Russ didn't keep going up.
So I don't know. He's too young to not be as exciting as I'd like him to be.
You do know that Russell Westbrook is in year 14?
I don't care. LeBron's in year 20.
Oh, my God.
Darielle don't like that one.
I know.
Man.
Hey, it is crazy to think about all the players that fell out before LeBron has even started to go down. Like the James Harden, like the Russell.
Is LeBron not declining though? Just because he's not averaging a lot of points doesn't mean he's not declining. He does not play defense.
He's still playing at a high level.
He does not play defense.
I mean,
he has no dribbles, so he's not really. The
fuck you three is hidden, boy.
The look down at my foot, step back three. Like he's not exerting any energy on offense when he plays, really, besides when he's in the paint. Like
he catch you looking down. Oh, maybe my shoe's untied or something.
Yeah. Watching my shoe step back three. That's what that shit is, boy. But
I mean, you say that, but then you watch somebody like Luka play basketball,
and the
man is just in slow motion the whole time. And then
we just talked about that shit.
And you look up and he got 40. You're like, where the fuck them points came from?
Bro, slow motion. Like that's the end game.
Like man, you're right though.
He's a better version of Kyle Anderson.
Facts. They played Kyle Anderson, the slowest motherfucker. 6'9", but slow as hell.
No, me.
That you about to say Kyle Korver.
Oh, Kyle Korver. He was a sniper.
How we go from KD to Kyle Korver?
Yeah,
let the man finish what he was saying.
Yeah, let's get off that. Go ahead, Justin. Continue.
No, but as far as the Phoenix trade, I mean, that's all I had, pretty much.
Okay.
But yeah, it would have been good to get rid of Aiden for Claxton if it were possible. But like y'all said, they're not giving up Bridges, so and I don't blame them. So you want Bridges in that trade for sure.
Mm-hmm. And I agree with what everything you said, but we also got to remember that Phoenix is not done. This buyout market going to be crazy for them. Because you know how many thirsty ass niggas about to go to Phoenix because KD went there? They about to get Will Barton. It's a guarantee. I even think they might try and get Reggie Jackson. Like they're going to be in the play for a lot of these buyouts.
I mean, yeah, Reggie Jackson isn't going to go anywhere that's going to be down from the Clippers. He already got a taste of what the playoffs was like. He's not just going to sign with anybody.
Hell yeah.
Right, exactly.
I think
he had a taste of that in OKC.
Yeah.
With your boy
I think,
Russ.
and KD.
They need a.
Let's
The
not
Suns need a
forget
Patrick Beverly.
KD was there too. I'm there said with Russ.
Oh yeah, Pat Bev, he about to get bought out too. He might slide over to Phoenix. They could use some defense. I don't know how that.
They can use some defense and a new camera. He gonna bring his camera too.
Oh shit!
You
Hey, I don't
think Chris
know.
Paul approve of
I
that?
was just
though?
about
Chris
to say
Paul
that. I
approve of
don't know
that?
how them two gonna mesh. Like you seeing Russ and Patrick Beverly being able to be teammates, I can see how it can maybe work. Because
I don't know though.
Russ more of a hothead than
CP
Chris
feel.
Paul.
How you think CP feel about almost getting traded for Kyrie?
It's business. It's business, bro.
It is business, but
And how stupid?
Whatever.
who says that Phoenix doesn't ship off CP in the offseason if they don't win it all? Now you're looking at
He's about
CP
to be
with more
retired.
pressure.
Like, he's about to be retired. Yeah.
I think if they
Right.
trade him, he might be thinking about that. But now that they got KD, CP, he trying to go back in the go mode.
Right.
And that's the thing,
He
though,
about to
because
sign another contract.
that was the thing that I was saying. That's why a lot of these players, they link up with the friends and they take some rings because everybody looks at you like, if you ain't got no ring, then you can't be put in that conversation. You know, they got a lot of great players that never won the ring, but I mean, it just sucks. Then you end up being a commentator, and you got Dale sitting next to Shaq, who got 4 or 5 of them, and then he talking about, "Where's your ring?"
Right.
Yeah. That's
Here's
why
a
for
random
me.
question.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, I'm sorry. No, it's kind of off topic, so you go ahead.
But that's why the ring thing only goes so.
Right.
That's all
Same
I was
here.
gonna say. Because you have these players who got 3 to 4 rings, but were they really the players that like T-Mac was, or players
Robert
like
Horry,
that?
right?
That's why you can
Right.
really only take the words of those who say that serious for the people that actually hooped. Like, yeah, Big Shot Rob, he can say that. But, like, was Big Shot Rob really out there in them streets like that? No, he just came in and played his role. So if he started talking about rings, I'm going to be like, nigga, you really only got rings because other niggas got you there. Like, yeah,
What
he did.
about
he
Houston,
did.
Robert
But
Horry,
he was
He
Big
did
Shot.
get. I was going to say Big Shot Rob. He got one of them on his head. But, like, let's be real now. Robert
Okay,
Horry.
what about Houston, Robert Horry? He was in them street. He was a big part of why Houston won. Other than Hakeem.
Who was more valuable to their team, Robert Horry or
Kenny Smith.
No. Come on, not
Robert
Kenny
Horry
Smith.
or
Kenny
who?
Smith was. I was gonna say Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you meant for the Rockets. Robert Horry.
Steve Kerr has rings in multiple organizations, just like Robert Horry, but he played a bigger role when it came to playing more time, though.
Robert Horry much more versatile than Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr's just a shooter. Rob is a versatile 6'10" power forward.
I'm a say Steve.
I mean, but Steve. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. There's an argument because they got the same amount of rings as players, I think, almost, or roughly around the same. And they
Rob got
they were
7.
like,
Rob got 7.
do we?
So it's
Yeah.
not even close. And what was Steve Kerr be without Mike though? I mean, I understand Rob played with a lot of superstars.
Hey, Steve
some of
Kerr
the
got
best
rings.
ever, but
Steve Kerr got rings in San Antonio. Chill out now.
He was even older than that, though. You're right. He do right. That's what I'm saying. So I think he got. I don't know, man. But he got like 11 total now.
Don't come at Steve like that now.
hey, I'm just comparing him to Rob, man. Just comparing him to Big Shot Bob.
Well, hold on. Let me see how many rings he got as a player. Steve
I think he only got those.
Steve Kerr got to have 5 as a player. He has to have 5. Yeah, he's got 5 as a player.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's got 5, and like I said, Robert Horry, he got 7.
And if it wasn't for Rob,
I could see it either way from me.
That's a tough one.
It was like, because back in the day, it was really shooters like Steve Kerr.
right?
To where like, oh, come in with 5 minutes left. You ain't touched the ball. And you expect you to
Right.
hit the shot.
And just shoot this motherfucker.
Exactly. And you got to shoot it. You better produce.
But
Right.
Big Shot, that's what his career was.
Big shots. That's why he got the name. And to be honest, if we're looking at statistics, Robert Horry only averaged 1 extra point per game over Steve Kerr.
Okay, what about everything else though? Rebounds, blocks, all that shit.
Hey,
Steals.
we're not doing all that. We're talking about shots.
Okay, I'm talking about as an overall player.
Hey,
Who's
we
more
did
valuable?
say as a player. We didn't just say whose field goal percentage was.
Right.
Okay, so if we go on statistics and
Then Rob,
not actual contributions to a winning team, then we'll go with Robert.
We talk about Will Smith of the basketball court.
I mean, he a versatile 6'10" forward. He's not just a shooter and a clutch shot maker. He's more than that, especially when Houston was winning.
But you want to know something that
Uh-oh. Here we go. He's finding all kinds of stats.
Do you want to know something?
Right.
You want to know something that Robert Horry is not?
Get off Google, man.
A FIBA gold medalist.
Yeah, we got to find a new owner for the pod.
He doing the Google comparison.
Man, you got to come with the facts when you talking about this shit, man.
I feel that.
So with the KD trade, where do y'all put y'all got them as the top for the West right now?
That's a good question.
They can stay healthy.
Yeah, if they stay healthy, then no question. But I still need to see chemistry. I mean, it shouldn't be no problem at all.
I got them top 2.
I think it really depends on with this buyout market, how they build their bench, because they lost a lot of their core guys.
Yeah, they did.
Like the Cam Johnsons, like the Mikael Bridges of the world.
I'm just real high on the Grizzlies, man. And I don't know.
I can see that, but I'm not high on the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I'm just high on them because I like they fight, like they rough, they raw. I like that.
What is the answer if they play Denver?
All you got to do is stop the Joker. That's hard. That's hard, but you got to stop.
Easier said than done.
That's facts. It's easier said than done.
Because he could be a dominant factor without even shooting.
Yeah.
But you know, because he's gonna draw that double team every time. He's gonna find open man. You know, they're gonna have to keep that paint clear.
Yeah.
If we talking about healthy, if all teams, let's say everybody's healthy, I got Denver over Memphis. I got Clippers over Memphis.
Yeah.
I like Golden State over Memphis.
Yep.
And then, like I said, LA, the Lakers really have a good shot.
Right. They're not just bring the Lakers up again.
Yeah, but you know what we talk about staying healthy, but we got habitual offenders that always end up getting hurt.
Yeah, so we can't talk about the Lakers if they're healthy because they're not going to be healthy.
They're like it's like almost
happen.
guaranteed. It's almost guaranteed. Like certain players are going to be injured, and it sucks, but that's just how it is.
I will concede something to y'all. If LeBron...
This dude got dictionary.com. Man, he's been using words that he ain't been using all. And this is a new.
You don't know what the fuck I've been reading and looking at. You want me to show you my screen?
Nah, man.
Shut up.
Concede to what you was talking about.
LeBron wins a ring this year, on the podcast of that finals week, I will say LeBron is the GOAT.
No. You talking about wins a ring before he retires?
No, if he wins this year.
Why this year? Why not next year?
Nah. This is the year.
4 teams ahead of them.
This is the year.
That is favorite to win. In my book. That's Milwaukee.
Right.
There's
that's
more than
Boston,
4. More than 4.
That's Denver. I'm saying at least 4. I can name
Clippers,
right now.
Right.
Grizzlies. They're all teams that have a better chance. Yes. Warriors.
No.
You are tripping balls, yo.
No, because I can't see the Grizzlies making it to the finals with how the West is. So I can't say the Grizzlies.
You got to put the Sixers in there. You think the Sixers got a better chance of winning the final? What?
I don't think they
because the Sixers would have to get there.
They have a better chance of making it to the finals and winning than the Lakers do.
No.
Oh my God.
Them teams in the East is different.
Y'all tripping.
You think the Sixers have a better chance?
The Sixers have a better chance of making it to the finals than the
They have
Lakers
a better
did.
chance of. Okay, but what you're saying is the Sixers have a better chance of beating Boston or Milwaukee.
They have a better team than the Lakers.
Rather than the Lakers.
Nah,
it doesn't matter. We're not talking about that,
I
though.
don't know.
How are y'all
Maybe.
saying that the Sixers don't have a better team than the Lakers?
No. He's talking about they got to get out the East.
I don't know, bro.
I
It's so maybe.
I think the Lakers have a better chance.
Do we have to read the rosters?
That's what I'm saying.
Joel
Better than the
Embiid, James Harden, Tobias Harris, Daniel House, Montrez.
You just named Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris is
I don't give a damn. Y'all are talking about D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, Vanderbilt. What are y'all talking about?
AD and Bron are better than
Can Sixers beat the Boston in a 7-game series?
No.
Okay. We are
They
talking.
may not even get past Milwaukee.
They might win 1 or 2 games.
Y'all are sitting.
And that's a strong might because that Boston defense is really going to wear down James.
And the offense as well, my goodness.
The Bucks,
and they lost Matisse Thybulle.
The Bucks
and then
lost.
They don't have.
He wasn't
They don't
playing.
have anybody to guard either.
The Bucks lost
Tatum or Jaylen Brown.
The Bucks lost to Philadelphia. One time.
We talking about regular season?
I don't give a damn.
We talking about
regular season games are getting you ready for the.
You know the Lakers beat Memphis, right?
I don't give a damn what they did.
Look, you don't like it with his
y'all motherfuckers be baffling. Y'all be baffling me with what y'all saying. Y'all saying that the Lakers roster is better than the Sixers roster. I don't know what the fuck kind of basketball y'all be watching.
I didn't say
better.
We can't say that. We can't say that because we haven't seen them play.
I've just asked y'all multiple times. Is the Lakers roster better than the Sixers roster? No.
You are.
You was asking who will play who in the playoffs.
Who has? I never said that.
I said
the Sixers have a better chance of making the finals than the Lakers. Y'all said no. And then I said, do you know who's on the Sixers roster? Y'all said, yeah. I said the Sixers roster is better than the Lakers roster. Y'all said, I don't think so. That is what I said.
We'll look at this next week when we review.
We can't say yes without seeing the Lakers play.
You know their roster though,
right?
Yeah, we know their roster,
and
but
you
who
can't
knows
say
how they're gonna play?
Thank you.
You know how they're gonna play. What, Malik Beasley for to turn into a 23-point game scorer?
Can we wait and see?
No, he's not.
Can we wait and see?
Vanderbilt's gonna come out and drop 15 with 8 assists a game. No, y'all know these niggas.
That's the thing. We're not asking them to average 20.
Thank you.
We never asked that.
You know who the player. You know who the player is, right?
There you go.
No. You know who the player is, right?
Get better or worse? Did they get better or worse?
They say the same.
No.
He's a hater. He's a hater. I told you.
How can I be a hater of my own team? I'm just speaking facts. I'm speaking facts. Most LA fans are not going to speak facts when it comes to the Lakers. They are going to instantly think, ooh, we made these trades. We got rid of Russ. We got rid of Pat. We got rid of this. We got rid of Thomas. Are we going to be good? No. You got to think logical with this shit. You bringing in niggas. You bringing in niggas that haven't even played. Mo Bamba averaged 8 points a game, bro.
You're talking about one player, and you're saying
on the Magic.
Man, I don't give you. You keep bringing up who he's playing for now.
Yes,
he had more of an opportunity to play for a bum ass team, and he didn't because he's a bum ass nigga. Mo Bamba is trash.
He played on the team full of. He played on the team with full of young players.
With 19-year-olders, nigga.
And he couldn't see the floor. He couldn't see the floor.
Because look at their draft picks.
See y'all.
And then you bring back Jonathan Isaac this year?
I'm not going back and forth.
It's about who you put around him.
I'm not going back and forth. Please tell me who the centers are for the Magic.
Mo
Wagner.
Yep.
Mo Wagner and who?
Bobo.
Okay. So you
And
telling
then,
me
and then they also run Paulo at the center.
you telling me Mo Bamba couldn't get more tick than Mo Wagner
That's what the
All these
Magic coach is
moles, nigga.
telling you.
if he was good?
Maybe
He-
he was calling the wrong name.
Right, exactly. He called the wrong Mo, nigga.
Yeah,
That's all it
Wrong,
was.
wrong. Checked in the game.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
y'all not thinking logical, homie. Y'all just
How?
not.
We're actually thinking logically.
You're not thinking
Because we just
logically.
need them to play their
You're
role.
about to
That's it.
see.
You
You're about
are-
to see the difference between
Okay,
8 minutes
please
a
tell
game
me.
and maybe
Please
30.
tell me what his role is.
What do
To
you
be
mean?
a rim protector.
Mo
The
Bamba.
thing is, he's coming into LA with like, let's see what you can do. That's his
Exactly.
role. There's no like, oh,
Phoenix.
you have to go out there and earn your minutes. Like his minutes is already established
Right.
because they already traded Thomas Bryant to get him
Exactly.
into that situation.
Exactly. And AD
They
doesn't
don't-
even want to play the 5. So there you
Yeah.
go, right there.
They don't have a choice but to play Mo
Right.
unless something crazy happens.
And he's
They
gonna,
literally traded for
and
him.
he's gonna give you what?
He can give you.
He's
Hopefully
gonna give you
10
what?
10
What
and
do you
2
need
blocks.
from
Is he
him,
gonna?
Danielle?
Is,
He's not
he
putting up
needs to
Joel's
give
numbers.
me no. I'm not
10,
asking
10
for
and
that.
2 blocks.
I need him to give me what Thomas Bryant was giving me. Is he gonna do that?
Which was what? Thomas Bryant was so
Right.
inconsistent. Like
Right,
you
exactly. What
can't
was
say
it, D?
what Thomas Bryant was
Oh
giving you when
my
AD
God.
wasn't even in the lineup. Those numbers are different when AD is
my
playing.
God.
What
Bro,
was Thomas
Dariel.
Bryant giving you when AD was in the lineup?
Oh man.
What was his averages?
What'd you say?
You got Google pulled up. What was his averages?
Google ain't gonna be able to lay out how much a nigga was averaging while a nigga was out. That's not how it
Just
works.
tell me
buddy.
his averages for the season.
Regular season, he's averaging 12, 9, shooting 65% from the field.
That's
Now
respectable.
you have to understand. Thomas Bryant was an inside player.
Here we go. So you
They're
just said Mo Bamba has to be a defensive threat in the paint, protect the paint. So if he's gonna be in the paint, he needs to be able to play in the paint too because he's the 5. What you gonna have?
He can block
no,
shots.
I understand that he can block shots on defense. You got it. What is he gonna do on offense? Y'all saying
Stretch
that?
the floor.
Oh, now we got to stretch.
Yeah,
You
he's
want to
gonna be a
stretch the
live
floor
target.
now? You want to stretch the floor when you just said AD don't want to play in the paint. So everyone's gonna
AD
be on
doesn't
the.
wanna-
Everyone's
AD
gonna be
doesn't
on the
wanna play the
perimeter.
five.
Everybody
AD doesn't
going.
want to play the 5.
Everybody gonna be on the perimeter. Nobody's gonna be in the paint.
You're not understanding that AD doesn't want to play the 5. It's not that he
If he
doesn't want
wants-
to play in the paint. It's not that he doesn't want to play on a low post.
Okay, please
AD
tell me.
doesn't wanna play
Please
the-
tell me why he doesn't want to play in the paint. Play the 5. Answer that question for
Because-
me. Because what?
AD?
Yes.
So
I'm gonna let you
No,
look
no,
it up
answer the
yourself
question. No.
because he listed reasons as to why he didn't.
Why
One of
does he
them
not?
was because of the help defense that he had to play.
So because you had to play help defense, he don't want to play the 5.
The way the help defense works for a 5 is different for a 4. We know that, correct?
Yep.
Right.
So
Very
when
much so.
when he was in New Orleans, that's the reason why they brought in Boogie Cousins was because AD didn't want to play the 5.
Right.
All throughout his career, he's been screaming he doesn't want to play the 5.
Right.
So he's pretty much saying he's a bitch.
If that's the
No,
way
his
you want to
game
put
is
it,
more. He's a 4 all around. That's his
maybe
game.
7.
maybe he doesn't
7
want to be
7
guarded
foot.
by the 5s. Maybe he wants to run the break more.
You can't run the break as a
Right.
5.
Not if you're down there rebounding.
Who's
AD's not running coast to coast.
Who's as
Right.
fast as him when it comes to a 5 in the league?
He's not a 5.
Answer the
didn't come in-
question.
He didn't come into the league as a
Answer
5.
the question.
Right.
He gets a rebound. Who is keeping up with him on a fast break, pushing it up the court at the 5 position?
He's not bringing it up as the 5
So you're not answering the question.
because it's not happening. I
You're
can't
not-
give you
you're
numbers
not-
that
you're not
that
answering
don't
the question.
exist.
You're not
I can't
answering.
give you numbers that don't
I am
exist.
not asking for numbers. I'm asking for niggas' names. Who at the 5 is fast enough to keep up with AD on a rebound?
You're talking about from coast to coast.
Coast to coast.
AD's not getting to the paint coast to coast, so it don't matter
Oh,
who
my
you
God.
got out there.
You see, this is why you can't have logical conversations with y'all. Y'all just can't.
You're
Y'all
not.
just can't
You're
answer
not making
questions.
sense. You're not making sense.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
that
a
was a
simple
weird
question.
question,
That's not a
low-key.
weird question. How many fives do you know are fast enough to keep up with AD running and pushing the pace on a rebound? That's not a weird question. That is
Okay.
a straightforward question. Jokic
Maybe
is
Bam
not
Adebayo or something.
perfect.
Bam,
You name one
Robert.
person.
Robert Williams,
Okay?
Nick Claxton.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's it,
Do you
right?
count? Do you count Cat as a
Nope.
5? DeAndre Ayton will run with
I
him.
got
You-
more.
Yeah.
I know
You
who.
you telling me that Carl Anthony
Jokic
Towns?
will run with him.
Jokic
will run with him.
Jokic ain't running with AD.
If you're
Yes, he
telling me
will.
all Jokic has to do is
Hell
back
yeah.
up, he can keep up with AD. AD, you're not thinking of it as how you think you should be. He's not sprinting. We're not
Right.
talking about him just running, sprinting.
Hey,
Like,
I'm
he's gonna be
asking.
taking
I'm asking
basketball
a question.
dribbles
If this nigga
with his
goes,
slow-ass
he
pace.
grabs a motherfucking ball on a rebound.
Draymond's gonna keep up with him.
Draymond don't play the 5.
Oh my! AD
Yes, he
don't play
do.
the 5.
Draymond does not play the 5. Looney plays the 5.
Hey, he'll play the 5 sometimes.
Yeah, when
they go
Looney-
super small.
Yeah, when Looney's on the bench, yeah, when they go to their small lineup, yeah. But I'm just saying,
AD don't play the 5.
So that's
bro,
what he was saying.
I know that, sir. I know that.
So then,
I
so
am
then why are we
I am
comparing them to
characterizing
5s?
because, sir,
Right.
if he played the 5 and
If.
actually gave his best effort, no 5 could fuck with him.
They did keep up with him.
No 5 could fuck with AD. I'm sorry,
AD's not grabbing the
I
ball
agree.
and going coast to coast.
bro.
Even if he played the
He
5
played-
or 1, whatever you want.
Bro,
him
he
to play.
played. He
He's not going
played. He
coast
played
to
point,
coast.
bro. I'm telling you, AD. If he got the
I
ball
don't
on
care
the rebound,
what he played in high school. He's
if
not going
if
coast
Giannis,
to coast.
if Giannis can do it, AD can do it. Nigga
Those
so
are two
high,
different-
Nah, I don't
nigga
know about
so
that.
high
AD
on,
No,
nigga
those
so
are two
high
different
on AD.
players.
Right.
Those
Nigga
are
said I'd
two
rather
different
have
players.
AD over Giannis.
But
So
AD
you?
No, I've heard niggas say that.
If you're talking about a couple years ago,
No.
you might have.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about-
A healthy AD, right?
A healthy AD now, he says, is better
There's no
than
such
Giannis.
thing.
He said.
I said.
I
that
said
shit
if you're
a long ass time
if you're
ago.
talking about a couple years ago, before Giannis really established himself, like he has, especially in the
I mean,
East.
Basketball
if
is
AD would have never gotten injured, he'll be better than Giannis for sure.
Like when AD is healthy and he has games on his back, he is top 5 in the league as of
Easily.
today.
We've already talked about
Easily.
this. There is no AD being top 5. There is no.
When he's healthy,
There is no.
That was
So
the
you're saying-
conversation back then when he was in New
so
Orleans.
you're saying when
Yeah,
he
we're not
won
talking
the
about New
championship,
Orleans. We ain't talking
we
about
talking about
that.
when he's
so
healthy.
you're saying when he was with the Lakers, when they won in the bubble, he wasn't top 5.
Right? Come
No.
on, D. Did you forget that fast?
Come on, man.
He was easily top 5, nigga.
Nah,
I said
Come
that
on.
shit way back
Hey.
then.
nah.
The first thing to go when you get old is your memory.
You're right.
I understand,
Come on now.
man.
Nah,
I
bro.
understand it be slipping.
Nah.
Come
That's
on,
why.
man.
That's why as young people gotta keep y'all in
If
check.
he was
that
if he,
way.
if he was top
'Cause he was
five,
That's
top
right.
If he was
Us young
top
folks
five-
got to keep barrier in check.
nah.
That's
If he
right.
was if he was top 5, he would have won Finals MVP.
Can you
that
tell
was
me the
supposed
top
to be-
5 players?
That's supposed
Can you
to
tell
be
me the
his
top
team.
players back then?
Exactly. Tell us the top
Give you
5
top 5
back then.
players back then.
Yeah,
Well,
At that
in the
time,
LeBron.
yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah.
You know, at that time,
Look,
you got to give it to Jimmy. You
No.
can't say that
Not
Jimmy
over
wasn't
Anthony
No.
Davis.
top
Jimmy was
5
not
in
top
the bubble. Oh my
No.
nigga, what?
I'm talking
Oh,
about top 5 in that
In
season.
the bubble.
In the league.
You
In
said
the
the
league.
bubble.
Not just the bubble. Yeah,
I'm
during
saying-
that time.
Don't
I'm saying
say-
because you remember it by
Okay,
the bubble.
hey, don't say in the bubble if you're not talking in the bubble. Okay?
Well, then Jamal Murray is top 5 in the bubble.
Right.
Jamal Murray don't look like that because Jamal Murray probably had
Well,
the
because
best
he
performance
went
in the
back
bubble.
because he went back and forth with Donovan Mitchell in a couple games.
No, he just looked like the best player in that bubble.
Okay, so as I was saying, if y'all gonna say top 5,
Just in that season.
Yeah, during the season, bro.
okay,
Because you were saying he was never top.
Yeah, that's craziness.
What did AD do that season that showed you that he was top 5?
Everything, nigga. There's nothing he can't do.
AD was the
So
best.
there's
He was
nothing
the best big
that
On
he
at
both
that
ends
time.
of the
there's nothing
floor.
that he
On
can't
both
do
ends of the floor.
right now.
On both ends of the floor.
Right now.
Right now, what?
When healthy.
You can't keep saying
that's
you can't keep saying
you
when
have
healthy.
to. Well, we have to. That's
You
all we can
you
go off
can't
of.
do that because he's never healthy.
I mean,
That's
I
what we
That's
go
just
understand.
off
like
of, though.
that's just
We,
like
Right.
we're saying when we seen AD fully healthy and he has games on his back, he is a top 5 player.
Yeah, and nobody can fuck with that nigga, man. Not even Giannis.
Like, come on now.
y'all tripping,
As
man.
good as Giannis is, as
You
much as I love
tripping? You
him,
just said that
You
AD has
tripping.
never been a top player in the league.
He's never been top 5 to me.
yes.
That's
Oh well, to
you
you.
can't even tell us during that season who else was top 5.
Well, if you would allow me to actually finish saying what I wanted to say, I would. Y'all
You had
keep
all
saying
the
y'all
time
keep,
to
y'all
talk.
keep
Go ahead,
saying
go ahead,
all
go
this
ahead.
about him, though.
Go ahead.
Like he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. Like
Finish what you was
like why is
saying.
it why
List your top
why are y'all so into AD though? Like why are y'all so high on him?
Because he's a shit on both ends of the floor, elite. Those are the type of players that I like, bro.
Okay, what about him though? You say he's elite on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, you could switch him on any position. He could protect the rim. He could guard on the perimeter. He could shoot the ball. He could play in the paint. He could give you anything you ask for, nigga, consistently. Can't nobody guard him, and he can guard the 1 through the 5, bro.
Okay. Anything else?
I mean, yeah, ain't nothing else to say.
Okay.
Now, why don't you like him so much?
Okay. First, he's injury prone.
Oh, yeah.
Second, he complains when he has to play certain positions.
Okay.
Niggas just got to play. Like we can't really talk about a dude and what they could be if they never are. Like he didn't even uphold that for a full season. It was a bubble season. They didn't even play a full year. Like I understand
But
what
that
y'all
does
saying.
give us the best chance to see him at his peak, though.
Okay.
Besides
and,
New Orleans,
and that year, I would say Giannis, Bron, Kawhi, Jokic.
I don't think Jokic wasn't Jokic during that time.
Right.
Oh my God.
He was sharing the
Right.
load with Jamal, but he wasn't AD.
Before he got hurt.
You see,
He wasn't AD, and I wouldn't put Kawhi over AD during that year either.
No.
bro, Kawhi was top 5.
Not during that year. No, he wasn't.
You talking about during the
They
bubble?
won 50 games before the bubble started. What are you talking about?
I think the bubble really.
We're talking
my whole
about
thing with the
players, Dario.
Bro, I understand that. And the best player on the Clippers team is Kawhi.
Let me
Nobody's
ask you a
questioning that.
question.
So how
For
are you
those
telling
rookies-
me that I can't say, and you can't tell me that Jokic wasn't Jokic in the bubble season when he averaged more points, more assists, and more rebounds than AD?
Let me ask you this: who would you take, AD or Kawhi? Exactly. That's all I'm believing to.
And
Come on now.
the only reason that it's a toss
It's a
up,
tough pick.
it's a tough one because they both injury prone.
And that's why.
Like I really, that's tough. You
And that's
can't.
why
And they
brought it
both
up.
elite on both ends of the floor.
They're both elite. So and I don't like how y'all disrespected Jokic because I don't even fuck with Jokic like that. And Jokic
nobody
averaged.
disrespected him.
Y'all said that
Nobody
Jokic wasn't Jokic, and he averaged 27. What,
But
9
I'm
rebounds
saying-
and 10 assists?
But I'm saying
10 rebounds and 9 assists a game. And y'all saying that Jokic
What I'm
wasn't
saying,
Jokic?
he wasn't like dominant like he is now, to where like all
How is that
eyes
not
is on
dominant?
him. He wasn't dominant.
How is
Well,
that not dominant?
I don't think he was just
wasn't
respected as much as he is now. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Okay. I can roll with that. I can rock with that. And then I would, man.
Like
That's
now
tough. Like the
we're starting to see like those 40 to 50 point games from him, to where like we're expecting this from Jokic.
Right, exactly.
Before he was still coming out of his shell,
Right.
to where we was like we wasn't really questioning it, but we were saying like Jamal Murray can be that, that guy for that team. Like they need Jamal Murray to get going. But now it's
Right.
just Jokic, Jokic, Jokic. Like now you might even say like they might not need Jamal Murray. They can go out and get somebody else instead of
Right.
Jamal
Yeah,
Murray. But
exactly.
before, when Jamal Murray was hooping like that before his ACL,
Oh yeah.
you couldn't just say, "Oh, it's
Right.
all Jokic."
because didn't James Harden
That's fact.
play? Didn't James Harden play for Brooklyn in the bubble?
No.
No, I think he played for Houston still,
He was
right?
with Houston because that was when him and Russ was on the same team.
And
Well,
speaking of top five, that nigga
James
was
Harden.
top five too.
James Harden definitely only played like 10 games that year, right? Because he was injured a majority of the season.
For the bubble year?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. No, I think he played a lot of games that year.
Yeah, I don't ever
Man.
remember him playing 10 games.
I think you're talking about the year after that when they traded
The
Russ.
bubble
for John
season
Wall.
was the bubble season was 2021, correct? Or was
No.
that 20? Was that 1920? That was 1920.
Yeah.
That was 1920. And
I think
James Harden was definitely top 5 because he averaged 35 that season.
You could put him up there.
Yeah.
So those
Right.
5 right there, by that's just me. I'm taking them 5 over
You
Kawhi.
just said that you.
over Anthony Davis.
You just said that you wasn't taking Kawhi over AD.
That year I would.
Come on, dog.
No, you're right. I'd give you top 5. I'll give you top 5
During
that
that,
year. I'll give you top 5 that year.
Okay.
I'd concede to that one. I would give it to you.
and that's the
Okay.
most healthy AD we've seen.
And he
Right.
still wasn't the best center / power forward in the NBA.
Who was?
Um,
Who was the best power forward? Better than Anthony Davis that year?
Giannis?
because let's remember, LeBron at that time, like he
Giannis?
still does, but
I don't think so.
LeBron at that time still had the keys. I mean, he still does have the keys. AD is supposed to have the keys now.
AD was supposed to have
But-
the keys the first year he was in
But
LA.
if
Yeah,
AD
exactly.
had the ball as much as Jokic or Giannis had, who knows what his numbers would look like?
Like even Kawhi. Like y'all sitting here and y'all like, oh, Kawhi this, Kawhi that. Kawhi played more games than AD, averaged more assists. Averaged more points, more assists.
We're not
AD
talking about
averaged
Yeah.
AD averaged 1 extra rebound. So if we're talking the bubble season, AD ain't top 5.
AD is top 5.
He's
Yeah,
just
he
not.
is.
top 5.
And I had Kawhi like right after AD, probably like 3 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just not top 5. He wasn't top 5 in the bubble to me. And,
But I mean, Anthony
You're talking
Davis.
about in the
saying that-
bubble too?
No, I'm talking about the whole bubble season.
No, dog, you're tripping.
I mean-
and then how he finished it too.
Hmm?
He was top 5 for sure.
Seen this app?
cool,
Order sandwiches,
man.
earn rewards.
He literally
right on your
killed
phone.
Bam.
Jimmy's John's.
He literally made that man readjust his whole game.
Right.
Something that Giannis couldn't do.
Excuse
Right.
me?
He would do the same thing to Giannis too.
He actually did, because the week before the bubble, before the season shut down, Lakers went on that win streak where they beat the Clippers and the Bucks in the same weekend.
Man.
Hey, so my buddy's watching. He's from Chicago. He said when Jazz was trading Donovan Mitchell, Nuggets should have tried to give Murray and with a swap with Mitchell.
You was just cutting in and out, brother. Your internet trash.
Yeah.
Well, you bought it for me.
Yo, funny. Yeah, repeat that
You
again.
heard
When you were
that.
cutting out.
No, I was saying my buddy from Chicago. Well, he lives in Vegas now, but he was saying when Jazz was trading Donovan Mitchell, he said the Nuggets should have tried to give Murray. They should have traded for each other just to give him, like a fresh start. What do
They
you
would have
think
had
about
to.
that?
They would have had to throw in like MPJ and some other pieces.
So
Just
you
because
talking
of
about
what they were
not an
trading.
even trade.
No, because when the Jazz was trading Jamal, I think that was that was this season,
Right.
Who y'all
Yeah.
talking
right?
about right now?
Yeah.
Right.
No, he was fresh off an ACL tear.
Oh, you talking about
They would've-
Jamal Murray?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wasn't going
They
for
would
that.
Right.
Yeah,
They
they
would
would
have had
never do that.
yeah, the Nuggets would have had to trade so much because you would have sent Jamal Murray, who's ACL tear, and then you would have had to throw in MPJ, who has back problems.
Yeah,
You
who
would have
wants
throw
to
in
who wants to trade for 2 injured niggas?
yeah,
Right.
you
And
would have
then
had to throw in a lot.
and then one's
Yeah.
I mean, look at
one's a AD type.
KD. Look at KD, but I know everybody's not KD.
Yeah, that's
that
a
man
different
is injured right
circumstance.
now. But,
Right.
but see, that's the thing that I don't understand. People say, "Oh, they didn't pass a physical." KD hurt.
Right? He's not taking a physical. They
No
they
physical
they
needed.
going off the eye test. Like this is
Hell
why I'm
yeah.
confused as to if y'all really wanted GP2, why are y'all making this thing go through a physical?
Right. Shit weird.
I think it's more of a team thing just to make sure that they're not getting somebody that isn't going to play the whole season.
Yeah, well,
Oh yeah.
Like
KD
now
ain't
that
taking no physical.
he might be out for a couple months. Now
Okay.
we're looking at like, will he be back to help the Warriors with a playoff push?
KD ain't taking physical.
That's because as the Suns, you take them regardless.
Right.
It don't matter if he's sitting out for the rest of the season.
you know what's
That's
so
where
crazy
the Knicks
though?
messed up because the Knicks didn't give KD 5 years, so that's why he didn't go to New York.
Yeah,
Shit
New
weird.
York
They
is
wanted
just
to show-
stupid.
They wanted to short him on 4 years.
New York is one of the worst ran organizations in the NBA.
Hey man, they went out instead. They signed Julius Randle.
Yo, buddy.
They basically the same player, right?
Why you start
This
laughing?
nigga's stupid. Yo, and then I think Houston's just at the bottom. I don't know
Oh, yeah.
who's running the
Absolutely.
organization there.
They got a long way to go.
Hold up. I can pull up the soundbite from who said that they just trash.
I mean, maybe they're trying to get Wembanyama or something like that, you know?
Is that 7'4" cat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. If I'm him,
How do y'all feel about him?
I
How do
feel
y'all
like
think he gonna do?
I feel like he gonna get bullied.
Nah, never.
I don't think
Not in this NBA.
You're thinking
But-
of him. I don't think he's gonna play the 5.
You don't think he's gonna play the 5 at 7'4"?
I think he will. And he's not getting bullied. Because he's ripped.
Hey,
That
Chris,
motherfucker in that
say
weight
it,
room,
Chris. Say it, Chris. I heard you with the.
I mean, but we have to give him time to get that NBA muscle.
I think it's there.
Because you remember how thin Giannis was.
Facts. And Giannis had to put on muscle.
Yeah, before Giannis could barely play the small forward.
Facts.
Yeah, but look at the league he's in, though. He's in, I think, one of the top leagues in France. And I was
That nigga's
looking at some of the players. They're all like NBA. They all have NBA bodies.
Ain't he in the G League?
No, Wembanyama plays in France
Yeah, he plays over.
or a pro team in France.
Whoa.
And yeah,
Why wasn't he just playing with the Ignite though?
yeah, it was like a little
It was a little
exhibition game
showcase.
Oh.
to see Stu versus Victor to see how they would do against each other. You know, so
I don't know though, because until he get that
Like I said, you gotta
NBA,
get that NBA body.
trust me, he is ripped. Look at him now, and look at him with his shirt off. He is NBA ready.
This dude should be in the gym. He shouldn't even be playing right now. He knows he's gonna be
No,
the
he
number
should
one
be
pick.
playing.
He know he's gonna
I
be
mean,
the number
look
one pick.
at his
I mean,
body.
if you're saying that he put on some pounds, and I can see him playing before when he lined up against
But-
Scoot in that G League game, I was like, "There's no way in hell this dude is gonna guard Joel Embiid."
Yes.
There's
That's
no way.
why.
in hell this
That's
dude
why I
is
said he
guard
was gonna get
Scoot
bullied.
on the
Like
block.
you get in the paint
Okay, look,
guarding
look.
him,
or
Nah, he's
aggressive
fine,
player
bro.
like Giannis.
niggas gonna
Like-
run through him.
No,
Like,
bro,
we
he is
talking about,
not
like-
as skinny as you think. You're thinking of Chet Holmgren skinny. This dude is ripped. He's like a step below Giannis in the weight room.
Victor- I'm finna look him up.
Yeah, look him up, bro. And look, here's the thing. Other than what, Embiid, Jokic, Bam Adebayo,
This nigga
what other
skinny
centers
as
is he
fuck.
really going to have to guard? what other centers is
Well-
he going to have to guard on a nightly basis other than them three
mean-
superstars?
I
While
mean,
he's
AD
looking-
if he's staying on the court.
While
You
he's
said who?
looking for that, we got a question from the audience. What should the Bulls do? Trade Levine or DeRozan if it came to improve the roster? They asking the question about the trash Bulls.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. Levine
I
showed
think-
out against the Nets.
Oh, recently, yeah.
Yeah, and DeMar DeRozan, he looked real bad, but
You're gonna get the most from trading Levine because he's
You are.
younger and he still has time.
and he's on a long-term contract, so
But what I'm confused about is they didn't shop Vucevic at all.
he should have been gone. He should have been gone last year.
Yeah.
I think they should
I
just
just
sell
sent
the
you
team.
something, Chris. This nigga is stupid.
Sell the team. After MJ, they done. Just send them somewhere else. That's my opinion, caller.
Yeah, I think their best chance would be to trade Levine for more vets, more established players in the league, and let Levine go to some team that's still developing.
Yeah, I definitely would have traded Levine. Levine would have been gone.
Because they didn't want to pay him all that money anyways.
He would have been gone.
Yeah.
You get that picture I sent you, Chris?
What you send it on?
Facebook.
Let me go check. That ain't recent. That cannot be.
All right, let me send you a more recent one right here.
Because if that's recent, he might weigh just as much as my little brother.
All right, this the most recent one. It's from this year.
Nah.
Giannis will kill that nigga. One shoulder check, that nigga is passed out.
No, man. I don't know.
Shoot, one of his dad jokes, somebody might be passed out.
I don't know, though,
I got a
'cause
joke. I
He
got
might
a
have
joke.
the
Hold on,
same.
this
He
is
might
a
have
good
the
one. I
same
got a
build as
joke.
Rudy Gobert.
Don't even say that. I got a
Right.
joke. Hold on, this is a good one. This is a good one.
Right
Well,
now,
you-
Rudy's a little more muscular than he is, but every year he's been getting more lean. So
Yeah, that's what I mean. The NBA, once when they get depending on what team he goes to, because not everybody has that player development.
right, exactly.
Like Houston, we're seeing that team go to shit. Like
Oh,
we don't
yeah.
know. We don't know
Exactly.
who's good on that team.
And the sad
We don't
thing
know
is,
how good Jalen Green is.
yeah, and I was gonna bring up
Or
Jalen
AJ.
Green.
Right.
You saw last year that he had a slow decline of going up, and now he's plateaued.
What are
Yeah,
you talking about? They got Kenyon Martin Jr.
And this is Kenny Martin Jr.
that team they just have way like
I don't know what the fuck they doing over there.
they're
'Cause
the
they got
complete
talent.
opposite of OKC.
Yep, exactly. I was just gonna say the same thing.
John Wall want to stay there. Mm-mm.
It's kind of
Right.
scary to think that you could be placed in a position like that and your career can be over before it even starts because you play for a team.
Yeah,
But
Facts.
if you look at it differently, you can look at it. Well, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna just show out and
Get paid.
2, 3,
Yeah.
4 years, and then get demand a trade.
Yeah, I mean that's
Nigga,
what
how
they're
you
doing.
gonna demand a trade and your team always trash? They said, "Get me the fuck
No,
out
I'm
of
saying,
here."
but I'm saying if you showing out and you doing your thing, people gonna see that no matter if you're on a trash team or
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, but then we also got to take it. We got to know that like winning basketball and losing basketball is two different things.
Yeah,
Because if you play 6 years of losing basketball, who knows what you look like on a winning team?
Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, like Wiggins, he came along just fine, but then you have those guys who played losing basketball all their career, and they go to a winning team, and they don't even know how to play the sport anymore.
It's really all about the fit,
Yeah.
though. It's all about the fit.
my Pels is playing.
Okay, as I was saying, it's all about the fit.
But I don't know where Jalen Green fits in at.
Stupid, dude.
Besides Houston,
He's just
or
a shoot.
maybe
He's just a
Utah.
shooter though. Like he's a scorer,
No,
and he's got
he
mad
reminds me of Zach
defense.
Levine. He reminds me of Zach Levine a little bit with his game, his offensive game at least. So.
He's got to shoot it better. Like yes, he can do it. He can do everything Zach Levine does: dribble the ball, get into the paint, dunk, do all that stuff. But
Not a bad shooter though. He's not a bad shooter.
yeah, it's just got to get a little better.
But if you're Houston, how long do you wait before you start over again?
I
Man.
would fire everybody and start over next year.
But they have the talent though. Like seriously, look at they started 5.
They just have nobody to
They-
put it together.
Exactly.
Got nobody
So
to
they-
put it together.
They need to get that shit together.
I don't know, because in the NBA, well, in the NFL, it's the same thing. You bring in these good coaches, and you expect them to turn around in 1 year.
Hmm.
When these players been playing, losing football, losing basketball, and now they go from, let's say, 20 wins to 30 wins, and the front office don't like it. They're like, oh, we still got to move. We should be here, but we're not there. But when you don't have the pieces, like Houston, they have a lot of good pieces, but they got to get some established players. Like Zach Levine would look really good on this team.
But
But you
know,
don't have anybody to trade for him.
I was just gonna say what you. They got picks though.
They got picks, but then if you're the Bulls and you're just taking picks, then you're moving DeMar, you're moving Vooch. You trying to figure out the Lonzo Ball situation because you need him out of there. Like that's starting over then. If you just taking picks for Levine, if you're taking picks and Eric Gordon for Levine, then you might.
If you don't feel confident in Zach Levine though, like if you don't feel confident in him, then you shouldn't feel bad coming off him with just some average Joes and some draft picks. Like
Yeah, but-
that's what the Nets were gonna do. Until KD said that I want to be out, that's what they did. They took some average Joes. I ain't gonna say that Spencer Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith are just average Joes. They decent players, but they were expecting to turn decent players into something that was going to help out KD.
Yeah, but we know what KD is bringing.
You know what
DeMar-
DeMar DeRozan bringing too.
He a little shaky though.
The real shaky.
Yeah, DeMar
Yeah.
is shaky, and KD's just unstoppable. KD damn near got them to the finals by himself
Do you see
with James Harden.
his
With James Harden just sitting there just watching.
Right. You see his shooting percentage?
Lackluster defense.
Like you see KD's shooting percentage. When I looked at his shooting percentage throughout his career,
Ridiculous.
it baffles me how somebody that shoots the amount of difficult shots that he shoots has such a high field goal percentage. It's insane.
Well, you got to think too. With Kevin Durant, he's one of the few people in the league that he never has to worry about his shot being blocked.
That's facts.
Oh, right.
You know how comfortable you can shoot when you ain't got to worry about somebody
He said
on your
this,
shit.
he said this weak ass nigga ain't beating my shot.
Yeah.
Like over the past
Easy
over the
money
past
sniper.
7 years, 8 years, he shot over 50%.
Yeah.
1 year he shot 55% and 45 from the three. Like how is that humanly possible
Yeah.
for an NBA player to have stats like that shoots the amount of shots? Because he ain't shooting 6-7 shots a game. Like on average, he's averaging 18 shots a game.
Yeah. And that's why you can't even like begin to compare the situations as to playing KD with some average people opposed to playing DeMar with some average people. Like those are two different players. Like one can get you to the playoffs and maybe get you to the conference finals. The other, you know, we seen what he did against Milwaukee.
Nothing.
Yeah. And he still, and I don't get why all the Bulls, like the Bulls media and Bulls fans think that Lonzo is gonna come and make them this finals jump. Like it's not gonna happen.
Don't
Like
disrespect my boy Zoe.
I'm not,
That's
but he's
something
not a
else.
finals jump.
That's something else I'm
He's
not going to
trash.
accept. I'm not going to accept on this podcast is Zoe slander.
Do they beat
You're gonna
Milwaukee
accept
with Zoe?
it.
Who?
You're gonna accept it and you're gonna
Do
like
they
it.
do they beat Milwaukee with Zoe? No.
I don't remember
So
Zoe
there's
playing.
no. There's still a
I
first
don't
round
remember.
exit.
I don't remember Zoe playing.
Nah, they ain't
I'm
getting
saying
to the
if they do.
playoffs.
I'm saying if they did have Zoe when they played Milwaukee,
They would have swept him.
Yeah, Milwaukee would have swept the Bulls.
No,
You're
the
right.
Bulls would have swept him.
Listen, we can bet whatever you want. I'd be glad to take that money.
I ain't never betting
He said that's
against,
free money.
I ain't never betting
Man.
against Giannis, man. Never. Never.
He said that's free money.
Man,
I would
Hey,
never
okay,
bet
let's-
it. Yeah, go
Now,
ahead.
let me ask y'all this: who's your dark horse in free agency? Who's the team that kind of won under the radar that not too many people are really talking about like that?
You talking about trades or you talking about free agency?
Yeah, trades. I'm sorry, these trades that just happened. I'll start it
Come
off.
on,
I
man.
think it could be the Clippers. So
Clippers.
for what they got and what they gave,
Are you talking
Bones
about?
Highland for 2 second-round picks. What? That's all it took to get him.
Yeah,
And I mean,
that was definitely
their name
wild.
doesn't jump off the paper or nothing like that. But
Who did they
because
get again?
Bones Highland
And
Oh
they
yeah,
got Mason
Bones.
Plumlee.
Yep.
and Mason Plumlee.
And Eric Gordon.
Yeah, yep. I just said Eric Gordon. Yeah,
Okay.
but like Bones Highland, his name probably doesn't like jump off the paper to casual fans. But look at his numbers and his impact with the limited amount of minutes that he had for Denver. So if he's starting getting 30 minutes a game, like he's gonna do some big things with LA.
The only thing that scares me about that situation is how much they gave up, though. Like, they gave up Terrence Mann. They gave
No,
up Luke Kennard.
hmm
They gave up
They didn't
Reggie
give up
Jackson.
Terrence, man.
I thought they did.
Nope.
They
Terrence
didn't trade
Mann-
him?
No, he's still there.
Well, good for them, then.
There's
But
three
right
teams
now-
to me that did really good, and I'll go after you. I'll go after you,
Right now, who is their starting guard?
Terrence Mann, until they pick up a point guard.
Well, they just got Bones Highland for 2 second-round picks. That's
Yeah,
what I was just saying.
Yeah, but he's not a point though. They got him at the 2.
He is a point guard.
They got him at the
You're not
2
gonna
though.
pay him at the 2.
Telling you.
That's because
That's
he's
what they
been
were
running
talking
with
about.
Denver. That's because you've been running with Denver, though. But he is a
I
two.
got
He's not
I
really
got a question
playmaker.
though. I got a question though, real quick. I know it's kind of off topic, but is everybody just kind of is Cleveland a sleeper team?
They didn't really do anything during the trade deadline though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But still, I'm just
They didn't do anything.
exactly right.
Are they a sleeper? They're not
Did
ready.
they
They're
need
like
to?
the Memphis. They're like the Memphis of the East to me. Like a team with potential, but they're not going to beat the top guys. So
Yeah, they might be a little bit too young. And then I don't know.
Well,
To me, I just don't
OKC's
like
young.
Donovan Mitchell that much.
Right. I don't care for him either.
hey, that guy get it in no matter what anybody says.
I know he can go,
Me,
but
me and my cousin had that argument when they both him and Tatum got drafted. Who's gonna be the better? And I told him I was like Tatum. He was like no, blah 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 blah. To this day, I haven't been able to convince Duke to say we're gonna have to have him back on the show.
But
it's just when
I
you
like
look at
what
the
3
top two
teams did though.
teams. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say I like the top 2 teams in the East as the Celtics and Milwaukee. If Milwaukee's healthy, then I don't see Cleveland beating them at all.
Exactly.
But go ahead.
I
Go
love
ahead,
what
Derriere.
fuck. I love what Milwaukee did. Getting Jay Crowder, filling that void.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Giannis didn't have to all the time play inside and out. You know,
Right.
you're
Because
sure that he has
Milton's,
help on that shit.
Gets hurt.
Feel that fill that PJ Tucker role that they've been
Yeah.
missing for 2 years.
Exactly.
Yep.
And again, Middleton, because Middleton seems to be more injury bound now.
I would have traded him, but I ain't gonna go down that route right now. My
Not with that
second one,
contract.
this facts ain't nobody taking that. Second team, I love what they did, even though it was small. I liked Josh Hart going to the Knicks. You know, you get a player that really, well, you let go of a player that really wasn't doing much for you, but he should have been doing stuff for you, but the coach didn't like the fit. Like Cam Reddish should have been playing a lot more.
I wanted the Lakers to trade for him so bad.
Yeah, Cam Reddish is a bucket, and the fact that he was getting no tick kind of baffled me. I was very confused. I don't understand what the fuck Tom Thibodeau was doing. It made no sense. And then
Listen, him and Simons are about to go crazy in Portland.
Yes, like
Yeah.
that's good for Portland too. But I'm gonna go New York, and then my third, which not many people are gonna say, but this is gonna help defensively a lot. Josh Richardson going to New Orleans.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love that pickup.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You
too.
drop-
He's been so off the market though.
Yeah, you send Devontae Graham, and I would think that Josh Richardson gonna have to play a bigger role than Devontae Graham is because you gave up Devontae Graham and 4 second-round draft picks. Like they got to think that Josh Richardson is like God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but seconds are just going.
Yeah,
A team offered 4 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges after Brooklyn got him. They wouldn't post what team, but they might do that offer.
Jesus, like that's crazy.
Wait, your boy's name is Chris?
Yeah, that's Chris.
Chris, right?
Yeah.
You got to add Chris to the poster, man. I like him.
Hell yeah,
Real for
this
real.
my boy Chris, man.
Definitely.
This boy
I've
knows
been-
his
I've
sports,
been
man.
listening.
You gotta take.
Hey,
You
I've
gotta
been
take
in
the
the
other
Twitch
guy
chat. I've been listening to y'all for a minute. Dario, no, I've been hitting him up about the podcast before it shut down for a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I had to
Blame
let him.
Dario for that.
Yeah, my computer was fucking up. I had to buy a new computer and shit. But yeah, I definitely.
Hey, I was
had to let
clowning
him
that
know.
one. I was clowning that one dude that y'all had on
Dr.
there.
J.
Dr. J.
Man, I almost had to shut my computer down when he said that. He was just throwing out names to be different.
Yeah. But no, actually, he just didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Yeah. That's why I was telling there. I was like, he there for the hockey segment. That's where he there for. You know what I'm gonna say? The biggest winner to me could be the Lakers.
I know it. I fucking knew it.
It depends, though. I gotta see what's happening. I gotta see
I
what's
like
happening.
Lakers as well, but I may have to put Phoenix ahead of them.
For sure.
I think Phoenix definitely
You can't
is.
go wrong with that.
I didn't have Phoenix up that high until now. If they
I
stay healthy.
don't think
Man.
anybody really needs to grade Phoenix and how they shit went because everybody knows how good
Right.
KD is. So
Right. And honestly, I thought that window was closed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking Chris Paul's gonna retire next year, but
You know,
now we
it's
don't know.
crazy. No, because the Suns still have a lot of talent, and that's the sad thing that we were like this window's closed because how they just crumble. Like it seemed like when they get under pressure or to a certain point, they just can't get over that hump. But maybe this allows them to,
Yeah, they definitely felt that gap with not being able to get over the hump and having that point to where you can't get buckets. But also,
Right.
like, their team is a huge question mark after the season because
Yeah.
Chris Paul, and then you had that whole issue with DeAndre Ayton. You didn't want to
Right.
sign him.
Right. Exactly.
and then that
So
was
Nah,
a
that was
whole
good.
the job
riffraff.
done.
And the thing that confuses me most about that is if you didn't want to sign him, why would you match the offer sheet?
Because they didn't
Right.
want to let him go for free.
But the
I
thing
think
is, they could have done a
I
sign and
think
trade though.
they'll be able to. They can find a big that can replace Aiden. They can replace that.
And the
I mean,
thing is,
But they probably-
they could have replaced They could have replaced him with Miles Turner. Just did a sign and trade.
But you got to think for Indiana, they don't have to. They don't have to.
And then they
Like-
just extend his contract.
They just extended
Yeah,
him 2 years, $60
They
million.
had to.
Yeah,
Cause,
because
Yeah.
he was leaving. If he
But
didn't get money, he was leaving.
if you're Indiana, you're like, hey, we got Miles Turner.
That's facts.
Why should we have to give up more when he don't even want to be there?
Right.
Like, if y'all gonna pay him. We in the East
Right.
anyways. We ain't got to see him.
Facts. We only got to see this nigga 2 times a year.
Right.
You feel me?
Hey, now let me ask you this. So, if I'm Phoenix and I get to the NBA Finals, would I want to see Boston or would I want to see Milwaukee?
Boston.
You don't want to see Milwaukee.
Wow.
Milwaukee.
Nah,
You
I
gonna
would
see
say
Boston?
yeah. They don't want to see Boston. I feel like they don't want to see. They don't want to see Boston.
Did you see Boston in the finals last year? I mean, the Eastern
Boston.
Conference Finals. Oh no,
Boston
they were
might
in the
have-
finals last year, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw them in the finals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they played against one of the greats. I think Boston, they might have the only team that can guard that team, that Phoenix team.
Right.
Like, they have matchups for everybody.
Right.
Milwaukee
The guard
does
matchup,
too. Now
definitely.
we can't say Milwaukee don't. You can't say that.
Who's
Not to the extent of Boston.
Yeah, no.
You
Y'all,
talking about because Drew Holiday?
You got Drew. You got Jay Crowder now. Chris Middleton is decent on defense, even though he's falling apart. Giannis, obviously. Brooke Lopez down in the paint.
who is Giannis
Who's
guarding?
Chris Middleton finna guard? Right. Who's? Well, yeah.
'Cause
Giannis
I-
may have-
Al Horford?
I don't see.
Well, I
think
can see Chris Middleton guarding Torrey Craig, but you're not gonna need Middleton to guard the best offensive player on the other team. You got Giannis for that. You
I
got
think
Drew
y'all go-
Holiday for that. You got Jay
I think
Crowder
y'all
for
go
that.
small ball.
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
facts. That's facts. That's
Y'all
facts.
going small ball in the finals. Lopez gonna come off the
Right.
bench. Giannis gonna play the 5, and then y'all gonna play Crowder.
Again,
I myself-
Lopez
Yeah.
to stay healthy.
I think Milwaukee's going to the finals.
Boston?
Giannis is hungry.
Like I don't know who
Yeah.
your team
I
is. I don't know if
understand
it's
that.
Milwaukee, if it's OKC, if it's
Do
the
you
Lakers.
hear this
I have
nigga,
no
bro?
clue. Who
Do
is
you
your
hear
team?
him? Bro,
Hey, tell them what
Who's
I
your
tell
team?
everybody. I'm just a fan of the game.
facts.
Man.
I'm just a fan of the game, baby.
Okay,
I'm just a fan of the
that's-
game.
That's what's up.
That's my thing. I just love watching good basketball. That's
Yeah.
why no matter who in the finals, turn that shit on. No matter
Mhm.
if it's the 1 seed playing the 8 seed in the playoffs, turn that bitch on.
Yo, that's why
My-
I love watching. Wait, what was you about to say? My bad.
No, you straight. Go ahead.
That's why I love watching teams like OKC, bro. Because these teams that you really don't be getting no recognition and shit like that, they really be having some dogs.
Yeah, they
Like
do.
OKC.
Everybody, they
Josh-
professionals. Everybody's professionals. People
Yeah,
forget about that.
but like these dudes,
Right.
the
exactly.
best people in the world.
OKC
exactly.
had one televised game this year. And you want to know why it was what it was because of? LeBron and breaking the record. They
Oh.
get no televised
Oh.
games. Just like
That's
when you
fucked
seen
up.
Orlando play on TV. They got Franz Wagner. They got fucking.
Hey, it's all about names.
They got
Yeah.
Paula. They got hella fucking niggas that play on that team.
It's all about names.
Yeah,
Because
that's
LaMelo
fact.
was just on ESPN playing Boston.
Yeah, and that nigga's
They
team
got
has
about 10
13
wins.
wins. Niggas
I mean,
garbage.
yeah. Right.
Nah,
Even
bro.
Detroit, to a certain degree, got a decent team, a nice little young squad. You know.
Yeah, but they
Is,
just never gonna
is
get that
Cade back?
recognition.
Or is Kate? I think Kate is still hurt, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still hurt.
Yeah, yeah. So they're not gonna show him.
I'm super thirsty to see what he's gonna be.
Yeah,
Man,
for
if he
real.
can-
I like
If he
Cade.
can stay healthy.
Can
I
James
like
Wiseman break out with Detroit?
Man, he gonna have to,
Man.
bro. or he's going
Well,
overseas.
They was the front runners to get DeAndre Ayton.
Mm-hmm.
They was hoping to pair him and Cade.
That would have been nice.
That's why it surprised
would
me
have.
that they didn't throw the max at DeAndre Ayton. That
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
Indiana was the one to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what a
Right.
lot of these teams really be thinking sometimes when it comes to putting themselves in a position to get these players. Like, you know they're gonna match the offer sheet anyway, so force their hand off the jump. It took way too hard for Indiana or Detroit to just throw the nigga some money.
Yeah.
Force their hand, man.
So let's talk about, if we can, the Mavs.
Okay,
That
yeah, that's a good one.
that I don't know. Just to me, I've seen Kyrie play with James Harden. I don't
Yeah,
see too
Not
much
gonna work
different. Yeah, I don't see too much different with Luca.
because they both dominant, so it's gonna be hard unless there's two balls on the court.
Yeah,
Yep.
Tyrone, we 2.5 hours in, brother. You missed a whole lot. You're going to have to watch the replay on the YouTubes.
but as far as
Yeah.
ball dominance, Kyrie could move better without the ball than Luca. And we saw in Brooklyn when Harden, Kyrie, and KD were all on the court, Kyrie would usually just kind of wait for the ball to come to him. So he could be a catch and shoot guy. He could be a guy to get you a bucket whenever.
Mm.
So I mean, it just depends on how Jason Kidd is gonna work with both of them.
I'm
It
going to
all
ask,
comes down to coaching, you know.
I'm gonna ask y'all
How
a
is he gonna
question.
fit his players together? Yeah,
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
ahead.
I'm going to ask y'all a question. Did y'all see the ball movement of the Mavericks without Luca?
You're right. I was just gonna say that when they beat the Clippers, one of the best defensive teams in the NBA.
That ball movement was incredible. With Kyrie on the court too, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah, because Kyrie has learned how to share the pill, but
Exactly.
but as far as like defensive wise, it's a little scary because you give up Finney Smith, who's probably their best on the fall on the ball defender, and then
Right,
like where else do you go?
right.
Like you got Tim Hardaway out there.
You got Morris, but I don't know if he's gonna do it. But
because
Yeah,
y'all saw what Finney Smith did to DeMar.
yeah.
nigga was 4 for 13. Had
yeah,
that
he
boy
make it
on
hard.
clamps.
You
I'm just saying, after a while of Kyrie doing Kyrie type things in that offense, looking how it's looking, you're gonna look at Luca a little different.
yeah.
You're gonna look at that team a little different and be like, man, we made it to the conference finals last year with Luca and we lost. What if we had Kyrie and we didn't have Luca?
I think they use him as insurance when people get hurt.
Excuse me?
No, I was saying I think they got Kyrie as insurance. You know, because even with Luca, you know, he was hurt at the time, and I mean, hey, you bring somebody in, you know, they can take their time bringing Luca back if they need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
That's
you know who's a big part of Dallas? He doesn't get the playtime he should. Chris Wood. Yeah, nobody really talks about him when they talk about Dallas.
yeah, they have him coming off the bench.
Right, and that shit is weird.
I think it's more to have offense coming off the bench though.
Yeah,
Because
to lead the second unit.
Yeah, because you don't have Tim Hardaway right now. I still believe he's injured. Let me make sure, but I'm pretty
Well,
sure Tim Hardaway's still injured.
And I think it's just because of the fact that you can't have all these players. I mean, not saying Christian Wood is terrible, but all these players that aren't good defensive wise. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
have a
fact.
full five that can't play D.
Right.
And you
So,
think Tyrone
so
says
there
that he thinks that Luca and Kyrie are going to complement each other. I hope
It's possible.
Because
Definitely
Kyrie is
possible.
he's a good spot up shooter. That's the
Exactly.
thing that I would give him. He is a
Exactly.
really good spot up shooter.
Tim
Yeah,
Hardaway
he
is
showed that
back
in
though.
Brooklyn.
Tim Hardaway's back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was you about to
If
say?
since Russ is your guy, where you think he stay with Utah?
There's only one way I think that he stays in Utah.
Money. Gotta be.
Is if they say, okay, we want you to stay and we're going to offer you a contract at the end of the year.
Hell yeah.
If that's not the case, then there's really no reason for him to stay there because at this point in his career, it's about winning a ring. And even if he says that if he doesn't win a ring, he will be just fine, which I totally agree with him. He will be just fine. I feel like he wants to be in a position to win.
Okay.
And
That's a good answer. Now let's ask this: what's a good fit for him right now to win a ring?
Like what team
Where's
would
a
he
good
go
fit?
to?
Yeah,
I,
yeah. Like where is a good fit?
I still think the best place for him to go and
You better not say
contribute.
the Clippers. You better not say the Clippers.
I'm not gonna say the
For who?
Clippers.
Oh, okay.
That's a landing spot of where it could happen though. But I
If
think
I'm Russ, the last
Miami.
place I'm going to is the
I
Clippers.
think
I like
Miami
Miami.
because I feel like Pat Riley will get to Russ and
You can take him to
it'll
the
calm
promised
Russ
land.
down. I do because
Russ and Jimmy.
Pat Riley, bro, he's
Right.
done some shit.
Russ and Jimmy. Jimmy would get on his ass.
Yeah, tell you these motherfuckers will hold each other accountable. There won't be no you're and I'm sorry to bring up LeBron's name, but you LeBron, you did this wrong. If you say some shit, you tell LeBron he did something wrong, that nigga get you shipped out or released tomorrow. Like this is
Hey,
how it is.
you think it's bad now? Just wait until he retires and he actually become a GM. You gonna see niggas shaking for real.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, you can't
No,
say shit
but
to LeBron. Anybody say something to
man,
LeBron, you know, who the fuck are you talking to? But if Jimmy fuck up, Russ telling me fucked up, he gonna listen. Russ fuck up, Jimmy say something to him, they're gonna have a conversation. Like the Miami fit is very nice. And it would put Miami in a good position because then you can put Kyle Lowry on the bench where he deserves to be because that nigga is just nothing now.
I think Russ is content on coming off the bench.
I agree with that. I feel like he's found his groove with the bench and he knows how to ignite the bench now. Like he thought the bench was a bad position for him to be in. Now it's a position where he can actually showcase and do what he does.
Yeah. I think a good spot for him if he gets bought out would be the Nuggets because they just lost their backup guard.
Mm-hmm.
Him going
Yeah.
to the Nuggets would be really nice because the Nuggets have nothing but shooters.
Yeah.
And Russ can he would be amazing off the bench with that team,
Very much
and then
so.
be able to play with like Michael Porter Jr.
Whenever
and some
he's
of those other
healthy.
guys. Yeah, just having shooters around him because in most of his fits, like with Houston and the Wizards and LA, like they just miss putting shooters around Russ, the same as they did like LeBron. Like you got to think of him as that same type of player.
Yeah,
But I say definitely not the Clippers because PG
They just loaded
fucked
up
him
though.
over. Yeah, but PG fucked him over.
Kawhi did
And
him
then
wrong.
Kawhi, yeah, because Kawhi, he was calling Kawhi to come to OKC. Kawhi was like, "Nah, put PG on the phone."
Facts. Dirty.
Yeah.
Now these niggas.
Man.
Now these niggas need him.
Right.
I say fuck you. He should. I wish that and on Twitter, my background is a picture of Russ and Jimmy because they were talking about Russ going to Miami before he went to Washington. It was.
Mm.
And I got my cover photo is Russ and Jimmy. Miami was the spot all alone.
You
Yeah.
think they could get him to play in like defensively?
But that's the thing. Russ doesn't play bad defensively though.
Right.
Like he's playing in passing lanes. He's getting strips.
Yep.
He's getting
That's
steals.
what he's good at.
He's doing all that shit. And like when I listen to these commentators talk, like I feel like a lot of the
He needs to be
times,
slapped.
yeah, and some of these commentators like skip. And
You
like
gotta
I
stop listening to
said,
Skip.
yeah, and like I said, Gobbleneck, Brian Windhorst. I just feel like these niggas just watch highlights. Because if you sitting there and you watching a full Laker game and you saying that Russ is the problem, Russ don't play D, this, everything, setting up highlight reels and him throwing 3 turnovers, bro, it's like, damn, like what is y'all agenda? Like
It's a narrative.
I don't understand it. And that's
It just is a catchy tune for them to grab onto.
yeah. And it's something that they can just keep doing. Because they feel like
Exactly.
everyone's gonna keep
Well, they
watching.
know Nobody in that business is gonna disagree with that.
Facts. No one.
LeBron can have 8 turnovers. They'll show it, but they're not gonna be like, "Hey, the Lakers, they lost this game."
Right.
LeBron.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Or
Hey, if Russ can go 12 for 13, but they'd be like, hey, that 13 shot would have changed.
Russ dropped 44, LeBron dropped 21. At the end of the highlight, they show LeBron James and then Anthony Davis points, but they forget to put Russ shit on there. It's like they do anything.
Like I said, it's AD for me.
And
I was thinking that if they couldn't move Russ, I was thinking they should just trade AD for whatever you can get back, trade wise, picks, whatever, and then you trade LeBron in the offseason. If they couldn't move Russ.
Yeah.
What if AD goes to Miami? My goodness.
You said trade the GOAT?
Healthy.
Yeah, if you LA, you need picks, you need young players.
Hey, trade LeBron and AD.
If you start to rebuild.
LeBron and AD going after the season.
No.
I'm trading them.
You about to call him the GOAT after this finals run.
Nigga might not even make it into the play-in.
Nah, they gonna make it. We know OKC finna fall. We know Portland's about to fall.
He said after you said that, he said play the clip. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
We know the teams that are gonna fall out.
Yeah, we know there's gonna be some that fall out, and we know that even if the Lakers do make it into the play-in, and say they win the play-in games, say they do. They not going nowhere after the play-in games. They just not. There's only so much that those top two can do for you.
Say they're the 8th seed.
Yes.
They have a chance to beat Denver. You can't tell me that they don't have a shot to beat Denver.
See, this is where I feel like y'all be on drugs.
Stop it, man.
You can't tell me that the Lakers have a chance of beating Denver. Denver is one of the most complete teams in the NBA.
I got a question. Does LeBron win a title before he retires? And 2, will he ever come off the bench?
No,
I know the answer to the second one.
No to both. No to both.
No.
Yeah.
Unless something crazy happens this offseason, no. No to both. LeBron for sure, he would retire before he comes off the bench.
He said the bench? Oh yeah, I'm done. After some point, within the next year or so, he's gonna have to contemplate that.
What, coming off the bench?
He's gonna have to contemplate that.
He'll retire before that. I don't think he'll never come off the bench. He'll retire before that.
They spiking that man's water over there. That's what's going on. You think LeBron? I think you heard Melo. Hey, they say I gotta come off the bench. That's how LeBron gonna be.
He said, "Come off the bench."
But you know what though? Nobody would even they would never even contemplate that. That's like asking MJ to come off the bench, because that's what LeBron. He puts himself at that level. You heard when who asked him that? Shaq. Shaq was like, "So are you the GOAT?"
Oh, he was asking him, trying to get him to say it.
Shaq was like, "Hey, Shaq, Shaq changed his mind."
No, he didn't.
But Shaq was like, "I thought if I would have broke that record, nobody could have said anything to me.
Right,
I wouldn't even want to hear another man's name."
Right. He tried to bulk him up. He's just trying to, hype man. He the hype man.
But to me, like, even if I'm not the GOAT, right? Say I'm like KD or Giannis or Jason. What do I look like saying another dude is better than me at this sport?
That's fact.
That I'm getting paid millions to do.
True. No,
and I'm doing that at a high performance.
Right. Hold up, but Shaq, come on now. When he says that though, so what was he saying? That the person that previously held,
No, he was just trying to get
that record.
He was trying to spark up conversation when it came to it. Because he said it himself.
That's what I'm saying.
He thinks that Kareem is the GOAT. That's what he said. I don't know what the fuck he was trying to get at.
It's crazy to me that like people put Kareem like I agree Kareem is like one of the better players of all time.
He's top 5.
But why do they discredit Wilt then? Because they played around the same time, and people also would put Bill in there, and Bill played around the same time.
Well, Bill played
Because Bill
before
Russell
both
got
of them.
11 rings.
But Wilt played against both of them.
Yeah, and Wilt retire in like the 80s?
Wilt played against both of them. Wilt has games against both of them.
Hey, Wilt was putting up numbers like that while putting up numbers off the court.
Exactly.
And them bitches. That nigga was fucking hoes
Hey.
so many times. That nigga fucked like 15 bitches one night, I heard.
We're throwing him on the podcast.
Oh, shit, my bad. Hey, don't listen to what I just said, kids. Hey, so it's saying that Wilt really only played statistically when it comes to numbers. There's only 5 years that pop up of stats.
Yeah, I heard they didn't even take some of his stats.
Yeah, they didn't take stats.
But I know for sure that he played against both.
He did.
Yeah. So that's why it's just crazy to me when they just discredit Wilt and be like, "Oh, he played against this competition."
Because
literally he played in the middle.
What one like that though?
50 points ain't like that.
I mean, it just depends on his comp. Even though he's proven that he can play against better players like Kareem and all of them, but a lot of those huge numbers came against like 6'5" centers.
But I
think his averages against Kareem was like in the high 20s.
Yeah, they were good. Yeah, it was pretty decent.
So I think him and a few other players, they could play in any era. Who are those players that could play in any era? Wilt, of course, Kobe,
Jordan,
LeBron, Jordan, Hakeem,
Giannis,
Tim Duncan.
Giannis. I think Giannis. If we're talking about like eras, if Giannis was in that era with Jordan, we might have a different GOAT.
Absolutely not.
We're talking about where you can't play help defense. We're talking about physical. You gonna let Giannis just body some people? I don't know.
Yeah, but Giannis has to develop a consistent jump shot first.
Not back then.
Free throws. That man can't shoot.
Not back then.
He's right. Not back then. You just go in and dunk on
even with the David Robinson guarding him or something.
Yeah, they play more physical too. You know they.
Yeah, but then you're allowing
I don't know how many of those rib shots.
Physical.
But is Giannis going to guard David Robinson?
Yes,
he doesn't.
He's going to lock up David Robinson?
Yes.
I don't think Giannis would.
Giannis is elite.
Short memory.
Giannis is elite defense.
Yeah, he's a power forward.
But this what I'm saying. We had Shaq. So who's better, Shaq or Giannis?
In the paint, nigga.
Come on, Shaq's the most dominant player to ever play the game. He could play in any era too.
So that's what I'm saying, though. So as I'm saying, you're saying we talk about a different GOAT, but Shaq was Giannis. Well, I don't know. You know, the most comparable.
But I'm just saying, like, if you just drop Giannis and his punch, boom, have fun. Then it might be different.
Shaq. But that's what I'm saying. Shaq was wrecked. Like nobody, you could not stop him. They had to change the rims because that man.
That's facts. He broke a lot of them.
Right.
That man was tearing down rims. Like they had to the breakaway.
Like he just said in the chat, man. Prime shot would make Giannis look small, man.
Shaq makes anybody look small.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. He was saying drop Giannis, but that's what I'm saying. Shaq was playing at that, you know.
Yeah, but
so
then
he's saying to let him go reckless, you know.
Who's the fours that's guarding Giannis back then?
Probably Barkley. I mean, Giannis is going to get his on Barkley, but you know Barkley, he's going to get his as well.
Charles definitely going to get his.
But I'm just saying, like,
right.
Charles Oakley was just
with somebody on the five that's just there for 5.
That nigga Charles Oakley was a menace to society. You know, I couldn't.
He still is.
And Anthony Mason.
Rasheed Wallace. I feel like you could put Rasheed Wallace in any era.
In any era.
No, but that's the
Oh,
thing.
he
With
would. He would really
they
have
had
a
Anthony Mason. They had Anthony Mason and Charles Oakley on the same team.
Two disrespectful ass niggas.
That's a fight waiting. Ooh, what?
The only edge on this.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Karl Malone. We didn't even talk about Karl.
Don't nobody give a fuck about that deadbeat ass nigga.
We just talking about basketball night, personal life.
Yeah, that was the only.
Nigga don't even take care of his kids.
Mention him when I said the 4.
Don't even take care of his kids.
What was Carl? Did Carl play the 5 or the 4?
He played the 4.
He played the 4,
right?
They had Greg Ostertag. Another plumber.
Antoine Big Dog Carr.
I said Tim Duncan already, and we all know that one.
Kwame Brown. He could have played in any era. If Kobe ain't steal his shine.
Possibly.
No, you gotta start that with Jordan though. Jordan took it from the jump. He took that nigga hard.
For real.
Yeah, Charles Barkley, we already said Charles.
Look, and you talking about how the media does Russ. Imagine what they was doing to Kwame?
Yeah.
Bro, you remember Stephen A. Smith?
Yes.
Kwame Brown, a bona fide scrub.
And you up here feeling bad for Russ because they calling him a vampire.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because he not.
He said, brother just can't play. He can't catch.
His hands are small. Hey, the funniest video from Stephen A. Smith I have ever watched in my life was the video when he was talking about the Knicks and Phil Jackson. And he said...
Hold on, should I try to find it?
Yeah. It's the one where he was talking about Lamar Odom.
Hold on. Let me see.
Well,
I'll let you know when I got it. Actually, pull it up
I
right
can
now.
do it. I can do it. Yeah.
You can do share.
Yeah. I just joined in.
And what are we doing?
Hold on.
Stephen
YouTube.
Man, that's another man who changed the game a little bit. Well, not even a little bit. A lot. More older.
Starting activity.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know where the fuck to go.
Who are we doing? Stephen A. Smith and who?
Stephen A. Smith, Lamar Odom comments. He was sitting. Him and Max was sitting down talking on First Take.
Here we go. Let's see if this is it.
I can't see it for some reason. Oh well, I'm pretty sure you got to start it or something. Was you able to start it?
Yeah, was this it?
I can't see it, yo.
Well, you didn't press. I don't think you did share, right? You do it from your side. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna leave this. You cut yours out.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
I already left it.
All right, cool. Bitch.
The disrespect.
Start an activity. YouTube. Why can I not see anything when I start it?
That's how it ain't heard it from my side.
Start YouTube. I can't see anything.
You don't know what you're doing.
It's just
all right. Well, just tell us what happened.
Hold on.
I think. Well, you had it.
On another topic, who y'all got this Sunday?
Eagles.
Oh, we talked about that.
Let's go.
Yeah, Eagles.
Let's go, man.
All right, y'all.
I mean, the Eagles been the favorite for.
I'ma just play it over my phone.
Right.
Feels good to hear y'all say the Eagles, man. My boys gonna get it done.
Right. Yeah.
It was this video.
Few moments later. His very first move as the executive was to sign Lamar Odom, who was on crack.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Yo, that's the funniest video. I'm gonna send y'all that video when we leave, man. Just looking at that nigga Mac's facial expression when he said it. I'm like, damn.
Look, kicking somebody while they down is crazy, but stomping them out is even crazy.
Man, he was on crack.
Man.
Yeah, man. Stephen A. be going in on the Cowboys, man.
That's because them boys is trash.
Complete Garbino.
Like the Browns.
So
It's 8:00, brother.
we back at this. We back at this on Monday.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Chris,
Depending on how the Super Bowl goes.
Chris, you gonna be a regular?
Yeah, for sure. I'm just looking to see if we got any games from today to Saturday, because there's no games on Sunday, obviously. Oh, there is games on Sunday.
Yeah, there's some in the
The
afternoon.
Grizzlies and the Celtics play.
Grizzlies about to blow them out.
The Lakers and the Warriors play tomorrow.
New Orleans is losing 60-44 against Cleveland.
Hey,
The Lakers and the Warriors play ABC 7:30
on Super Bowl Sunday.
No, Saturday.
I was about to say, kill the fucking schedule maker.
Super Bowl Sunday. The Celtics and the Grizzlies play on ABC at 1:00.
Yeah, that's before the Super Bowl.
Before the game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice little before get everybody warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll have some stuff to talk about. Hopefully, some of them players is playing for their new teams by then.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm hoping
it
to
depends.
see the Lakers players playing tomorrow.
Because Kyrie played his second game? His
second game.
Yeah. So,
yeah, but Luka was out. So
right,
really,
so
it was just, hey, Kai, go get it.
Right.
Right.
There's no study to play, but, it's street ball.
Y'all
we should have some good stuff to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Did y'all see the 2024 Pro Football Hall of Fame first-time eligible players?
Yeah, I did. I saw a couple of them.
But I was going to say, have Chris text his email address so that way we can add him to the link with the topics.
Yeah, send me your email and I'll send it to Al so he can add you to the Google Google, whatever the fuck it's called.
Dang, bro. Google Docs. Come on, man. That's an old man right there.
And then just every
You
week.
want me to send my Cash App too?
Yeah, so just every week, just make sure to add something to
the. You don't have to send that to me.
That's what I see. Hey, bless up, God, bro. I'll see you on Monday, man. Hopefully the notifications slide out to you so you can join up. Yeah, it's a loaded class, dog. It's a loaded class. I have no idea why Jordy Nelson is on this class, though.
Because the man was a dog.
Antonio Gates, Julius Peppers, Eric Berry, Brandon Marshall, Aloy Nada, Jamal Charles, Doug Baldwin, Jordy Nelson, Connor Barwin, Sebastian Janikowski, Kyle Williams, and Andrew Luck.
Luck?
Andrew Luck. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Nigga retired after
real lucky.
Retired after 6 years, and he gonna be a Hall of Famer. Ain't that some shit?
That's the name that you should have been questioning. Not Jordy.
Did he get a Super Bowl? Did he win a Super Bowl?
He did not.
No, Luck ain't got nothing.
He retired after like 8 or 9 seasons, something like that.
And I think he retired like after a concussion too.
Yep, a concussion.
Like he came back and he retired pre-season.
Yeah, but hey, look, kudos to him, man. Hey, he made enough money.
So what? They gonna put Luke Kuechly in there?
Shit.
Oh yeah,
At that
he played for the what? For the Carolina.
for the
Yeah,
Panthers, they have to.
Yeah,
Luke Kuechly
because
was
he
a
was.
dog.
he's a beast. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when he retired, he was a top linebacker.
Right.
He
But
retired
he
way
needed
before he
to.
was
He needed to
done.
retire. Nah, he needed to retire. You got to keep your sanity and your health. Your health is first. He made it to millions of dollars.
Yeah,
Kudos to him. It is what it
he's
is.
he retired after his first concussion. He said, "This is not it."
He said, "Oh
No, I
hell."
don't think it was the first
He
one.
said,
No, he
"Oh
had a
hell
couple.
no."
I no, I think he was concussion prone though. I think that wasn't just his first concussion.
Well, you're prone after you get one.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Uh,
you're more likely to get them.
Yep.
I mean, which McCullough should have retired? Miami QB. He had
Tua,
like
Tua, yeah,
he's
yeah,
Tua needs to
three
retire.
incidences in like
ex.
a month.
Listen, he gonna be talking like AB soon.
Right.
Hell
Him and
yeah.
him and AB gonna have a house together.
Oh God, he got to stop. He needs to retire, yeah.
Because he should have been sat down a
Like
couple
if,
weeks after
like
his first.
if your neck ain't strong enough to prevent your shit from going back and hitting the motherfucking pavement, like if you can't like clench that motherfucker to stop, like something up, you got to stop,
Yeah,
or you got to hit the gym or something. But man, I hope he
man.
stops.
Getting one like by the time he got his second one, his first one wasn't even properly healed.
Right.
He said, "I'm an animal." Finna turn out to Mike Tyson. Nigga finna start talking with a
He said,
lisp.
no, he said it's spinals.
It's spinal. Yo, he actually put he put that shit in the comments.
At the same
Spinal.
I think everybody was thinking that.
Hell
It's
yeah.
spinal.
He said, "I'll eat your kids." Like, nigga, what?
He's like, you mean your back is broken?
He said it's spinal. Yeah,
Oh,
that boy Mike was wild back then, man. But yeah, man. It's been a good episode today.
Yep. I think we found our fourth consecutive guy,
Absolutely.
Mr. Chris.
Yeah, man. It's
Hey,
good.
I might
then,
bring
you
a
know, we'll-
special guest in here one day.
Hey, special guest is always welcome. Duke, my cousin, hey, he was on last week.
Mm-hmm.
And
Might
who
see
was
if
the
my
other
boy.
cat?
Might
was
see
the
if my
other cat
boy
that was on
TJ
last
will
week?
get in here for a little bit. Talk to y'all about some
It's
football.
all, it's all good. They always welcome, brother. Who was on last week?
That was
I don't know
Yomi.
how to.
Oh, that was Yomi.
I don't know how to say his
Okay.
name, but I'm sure y'all know.
Who?
TJ, the old wide receiver for the Bengals.
TJ Houshmandzadeh?
Yeah.
Said that like,
He said, "I don't know
yeah.
how to."
Hey,
He
look,
said,
I wasn't even gonna try.
He
I got
said,
that set the cupo down. I ain't going for that one.
hey, you see. Oh, you can't say Giannis Antetokounmpo?
No, I can't. I just did. I ain't saying TJ last. I
No,
told him that.
no. But I'm saying, but Laker was over there like, you know, the whole night he'd be like, and it was but it didn't spit that right out.
Man, I'm gonna definitely see if TJ will hop in one of these with us.
That's cool, man. That'd be cool to get some insight on how I was playing in the league, bro.
Yeah, I got him, and I got one of the Patriots safeties in one of my leagues too.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get Jerron in on one of these and hit up Van.
Yeah.
Try and get some insight on Van and how it is being out and overseas. I'm gonna try and hit him up at one of these times, man. It's been a while since we talked, but
I'm gonna hit up my boy. You know, see how it's like to be in the Z League.
Hey, I need you to try and figure out how to get Clyde Edwards-Helaire weak ass up in here.
Oh,
You get Clyde up in here. He a family friend.
Remember Darius? He can give
I
you
don't
some
know who that
insight.
is.
That's facts, Darius Fontaine. It's been a while since I talked to him too, man. I know
We
he
get
in
Mike in
Chicago
here.
now.
We get Mike
might
in
try to
here. He
play
might
for
be
the
able to.
Bears.
That's what I was about to say. We can see. I'm gonna see if I can get Mike Jordan up in here. You know, we call him Mike Jordan because we know
Yeah, but we gonna try to get Mike Jones in here.
Yeah, I
Mike
could get him in here.
Jones.
I could get him in here.
We definitely could get Mike up in here, bro.
He probably
Mike
about to hit me
Jones.
any minute now. Ask me.
Just
Is
another
that
another Laker fan. Well, another LeBron fan.
the rapper Mike Jones?
Mike, you know he love his little Boston.
Yeah, he a Celtics fan.
Yeah,
He been a Celtics fan since birth.
man.
That boy was repping. He loved Rondo too.
He love Russ too. That's your boy.
He fuck with Russ.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
Hold
nigga,
up.
Mike.
Hey, hold up. You know who I get in here? Like this. What's up, this big Shaq Diesel?
Oh, my God. Nigga, I was about to end the stream on your ass. I thought you was gonna do some stupid shit.
Thank you for inviting me. Appreciate it. And you dig it.
But yeah, man, we're gonna hit y'all up on Monday, man. Have a good night. Be good. Be safe.